Just check the screen. See if
Check
we're
the screen. Let's
see if we're live.
Excellent.
Excellent's a good sign. I hope you guys remembered. It's listed as unlisted.
Okay.
You gotta go change that. You gotta go on the other tab.
Yes.
I thought I saved that, but it's claiming I didn't, so.
You have to hit private and then hit done, and then hit save.
You need public, not private.
It's no longer unlisted.
They're not going to see it now.
It's magical. Okay.
Is it saved now? Is public?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Hopefully you guys are around.
It's actually
we tried.
Real.
It's okay. We don't need a real intro when it comes to the Guess the Banzuke.
It takes people a couple minutes to pile in anyway, unless because they're not
ready.
They're not ready. They can't. There are ways of setting it up, I think, so that like it can be
like a premiere or something.
Well, I think if you make it public before you go live, like people could sit on it.
The thing is, I'm not sure how to do that with a live. I know how to do that with like, premiering a live chat, but
that's not a big deal.
I already see one like, so that's good. But what I don't see is actually the chat. That's not good.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna do it this way, but
live chat. We don't have a chat. Yeah.
We have 2 people watching, but I don't have a chat option in the actual screen, which is very lame.
All right. Okay, we got chat now.
Okay.
Okay,
well,
that's all. We're good. We're live.
Who's showing?
MK. This will be a quick one, they say. Confidence.
All right. So this could be interesting. Maybe you should make that larger. Can you make that larger?
Which one?
The chat.
Oh, okay. You want to use this?
Yeah, because it's not giving me an option on my phone, which is so incredibly lame.
So we can edit this in real time.
Yeah.
And put this over here and that over there.
I think we might have to do that.
Okay.
We're trying to figure out the new setup. You guys know about the great computer crash of 2025. It's been very difficult to try to do these shows and figure out what we're doing. So now you're going to want to zoom that lower and then...
Well, here's where... Well, okay. So you can read this.
I can read that. You can do that.
All right. So now, all right, that is going to looks still visible. OBS is not happy with me right now. OBS, we're just going to have this. We're going to have these little black bars now because the resolution's slightly different. Ah,
yes.
It's just
at some point when the computer maybe comes because it keeps claiming it's going to come.
All right, let's see. So
we'll have that solved.
Oh, I don't know. We want to get rid of this. Hang on.
So Monster claims it's going to be a quick one.
Yep.
And MK says Shodai Ozeki run in January. Well, he's got no shot of an Ozeki run, but you never know.
Okay. Well, that
what
much
kind
is,
of January he might have.
Yeah, we're just having these bars, I think.
I think the bars are fine.
Okay.
I let them have like the blue screen of death during the video game stream, so we're like in the middle of playing a game, like I'm turning it off. Jeep.
Let's see. Nope, not that button. There it is. Okay. Moderately visible. Moderately to highly visible.
Welcome, Michael. He always wanted to catch this one live. First time here live. You're in for a treat. Because this is also the Interrogate John live stream. If everybody remembers, he's ready for your video game and anime questions. Based Brave browser user. Yeah, got to do the Brave. Greetings, Army. Glad to see you.
All right.
Oh, boy, this microphone is like falling over. It's fine. It's cool. We're getting this together.
This is, So all of our, the thin facade of professionalism that normally follows our preview and recap shows will be laid bare.
Yes, you will see how non-professional this setup really is. And the only thing worse is if we had the camera on. They could see how we're recording this.
When we get a silver YouTube thing like Hoshiryu had in his video, when we get one of those, we'll do that on camera.
Yeah. So
is that 10,000, 100,000?
I don't know. It's got to be like 10,000.
Yeah.
I think, because I don't think they're up to 100,000.
We are scheming for 1,000.
Is that Tatsunami?
Tatsunami.
Yeah. I'm gonna look it up.
Non-committal scheming.
If you guys ever want to see us on screen, you need to get us more subscribers. That's the point.
Well, I figured that.
Oh no, it's 100,000.
100,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't ever have to worry.
Yeah. Well,
no one's gonna want to see us that bad.
Non-committal. If we get 100,000 subscribers, we will show the YouTube plaque thing on camera.
And John will hide behind it.
Oh yeah, we'll both hide behind it. It'll be great.
Yes, you'll see like the top of our heads.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, long-term goals here. Let's see. I hope everyone's having a good December. I hope everyone's ready for Christmas. Yeah, it's not bad. I think I'm ready for it. Army confirms 100,000, and he watched the video. I did not. I saw it like 5 seconds before we were about to start, but I will be watching it. And I need to make this comment. For all the people who say Hoshuri is like this mean jerk, it's like, do you ever watch his videos outside of the dojo? He's like the silliest, like, let's have a good time kind of person I've ever seen for a sumo wrestler. Like, he wants to be everybody's friend and, like, chill and hang out. He's just a dude. Mitch is here. Okay, good. Bob Gob is here. Listen, I expect some actual help tonight, unlike last time when you guys abandoned us.
All right, let's see. I'm just
Ura Yusho. Pink King. All right, for those who might be new, I know we have one new person here. John's just going to kind of put some stuff on the board, and then we worry about it later.
If something's obvious, then we'll just deal with that.
Yeah, you know, like the Yokozuna.
Yeah, like this is
the
4
swap,
points.
the great swap.
Yeah,
I'm pretty thrilled about that, not going to lie.
Hoshiri's no top dog.
Yes, baby, yes. Wait, I'm sorry, I'm unbiased. Yeah, right. People misunderstand his intenseness when he's fighting. That's not who Shoryu is off the clay. I 100% agree. Yeah, Bug Zero. Here we were talking about how he's just a minor inconvenience. He crashed my whole computer. And because UPS is insane, I can't get my new one that's showed up like last week and it's still not at my house. So there's like nothing I can do. I'm doomed. What can I say? Bug Zero has conquered 42 opinions for now. Although we're still on air. Despite the fact that he tried to keep that from happening. So I'm expecting more drawings of Bug Zero to appear from you guys. We've only had one submission. You know, and while you didn't agree with the concept, at least somebody submitted. John, are you also a shonen anime fan?
That's a yes.
There you go. Yeah. First question of the night.
Yeah, it was definitely, it ended up being both Rurouni Kenshin and Yu Yu Hakusho that we were talking about.
Yes.
Also Dragon Ball Z way back in the day.
Yeah, I remember when I encouraged you to watch it, and I was like, come on, I know you'll like it. It was a tough sell because he was watching it way after the fact, but he got through it. Fillers and all.
Also got through Dragon Ball.
Maria, are you still working towards the next belt? So are you ready for the saga? So I achieved my brown belt, but I achieved it in excruciating foot pain. So I had months and months of just barely being able to walk, and I trudged through, and I did the test. I don't know how I did it because I was in horrible pain. And then I go to the doctor the next week, and they were like, yeah, we got to do some stuff. So I haven't been back in a month. So no, I'm not training for the next belt currently. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get back. The healing process is taking quite a while. So, you know, when we speak about fighting with injury, I know a little something about it. I knew my brown belt test was coming up. If I had chosen to go to the doctor sooner, I might not have made the problem as bad as I did. I actually made everything worse. But I was so close to the test that I thought it was worth it. So it was a very difficult test for me, all that pain. But I achieved it. I limped my way out of there, and it's going to be a while before I can get on that path. There's a long way to go. I mean, brown belt is the last belt before black belt, but it's like years in brown belt before you get to black belt. So there you go. Long story short, I'm stalled for now. Nobody even knows how to submit. What is the post section for, people? Or email us at 42opinions@gmail.com. The only kind of art I do is my coloring sheet Christmas tree for holiday decor. That's it.
It counts.
You can't draw a little Bug Zero on the Christmas tree?
Get one of Santa's elves and just color it in as Bug Zero.
Exactly.
There you go. Think inside the lines, but outside the box.
Exactly. Makushita Yusho winner Kazuma had an interview on the Kisei channel. He said he doesn't understand how people think he's scary. Look at his picture on the Sumo website. Okay, we'll have to check that out later. Thank you, Army. It was a lot of work. I'm very proud of myself, but I wish I could get back there. Hopefully soon. The hardest part is watching them do the initial math part. Yeah, it's a struggle. That's why we got to talk about fun stuff, you know? If you're here for, like, high quality entertainment, like, you've come to the wrong place. I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. John, are you a Donkey Kong fan? The games.
I'm a big fan of Donkey Kong Land, the Game Boy ones.
Oh, that was a really good game.
1, 2, and 3. Just because I grew up with a Game Boy rather than a Nintendo console. But big fan of those.
Have you played the Super Nintendo ones in your day?
A friend of mine was playing through, I think, 2.
The classic.
And that game gets rough.
Yeah.
The game gets rough.
But if you've played it as many times as me, I got this. We've been playing it on the live streams. You guys seem to be enjoying it. Has anyone heard any updates on Onosato? I know Chris Sumo said he's still not practicing, but that's the last I've heard. I think that's going to be completely under wraps until probably like a day before the tournament. If he does, in fact, only have a dislocated shoulder, there's not much to report, right? It's just you got to let it heal. Let's see what else we got. Oh, yeah, you can post stuff in other people's channels now. I totally forgot. But you can just email me. That would be fine. I don't do design. I do coloring sheets. That's it. Mitch, for goodness sakes, just do it on the coloring sheet and scan it in. Bug Zero going to come down the chimney on Christmas Eve. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but he better not show up here. We're going to fight. Who is using YouTube for social media, though? Seriously. Me? You know, it's my thing. If Onosato isn't practicing, he's probably going to be a little out of shape, which leaves an opening for Hoshori and Awanishiki. They better grab it now. Yeah, I do think that Onosato, it's going to take a couple tournaments to get back into the groove. Recovering from an injury is never easy, especially because these guys are very regimented in their training. I kind of went over this a little bit on the video game stream, but during COVID, when everything was so chaotic and they were canceling the tours, and they did cancel the May tournament during 2020, they weren't getting as much practice as they usually get doing the tours. They couldn't go interstable. It messed up a lot of guys' stuff. And when they finally got out of COVID, you could see everybody get back into a better situation. So that strict training exactly the same way all the time, or training certain parts of sumo all the time, is extremely important. So when you get injured and you can't do any of that stuff, you lag so far behind everyone else who is continuing to do the regiment. If that makes any sense. Okay to start switch Takayasu and Kirishima. He's already coming at you.
That's fine. That's good.
Yes. Good. We want actual help this time.
Yeah. So the big, I guess the big thing I'll go off up front. 3 people for Juryo, I'm thinking.
Right. I think we kind of discussed that at the recap.
It felt like this was the first time in a little while that there's more people that wanted to come out of Juryo, but there weren't enough people going down. Mm-hmm. All of the doors got shut in their faces. So
unfortunately, only 3.
Asanayama.
Can't wait.
I'm 16. He's back.
Yes.
He's back.
I really hope he's in decent shape.
I don't.
I mean, he's not in great shape, but could he be in decent? I mean, Tomokaze.
I want Tomokaze is my baseline for Asanoyama right now.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
I'm like, show up, 8-7, 9-6.
Right. That's all we can ask.
Show off the brilliance
of what you could be if you were in good shape. I don't appreciate Mitch's emphatic no when I ask him to scan Bug Zero into the computer. After all we've done for you here. It's fine. This is what I expect from him. Onosato said he was in bad shape going into the last Basho, then got a 9-0 before falling in his face. He's definitely someone whose condition will impact his Basho. Yeah, he starts leaning forward quite a bit. Well, he's got some of those bad habits. I keep saying this, and I don't care if people agree with me or not. Onosato's still pretty new to this. He's just so good that he got up to Yokozuna quickly. He's got some bad habits he's got to work out of him that he hasn't been fighting in the top division as long as some guys. Hoshiryu took the long path to getting rid of all his stuff. It was getting to a point where it's like, I don't even know if he'll make Ozeki. You know, he was like, the minute Hoshiryu hit top division, everyone was like, he's going to be Ozeki. And he just couldn't pull it off. He kind of got stuck for a while.
He had a different path.
Kirishima Sekiwake East, Takayasu Sekiwake West.
Yep.
I have now switched from mobile to desktop. I can now begin to put forth my 2 cents. It better include a picture of Bug Zero now that you're on your desktop. Yes, 3 for 3 Jurio swap. We're in agreement.
Cool.
Give me all your cents, Mitch. I watched a video on which sports athletes live longer than average. Sumo was the worst, living 10 years less than a normal person's life expectations. Yeah, quite often sumo wrestlers do die much younger than the Japanese population, for sure. Like, you're seeing people in their 60s, in some cases in their 40s. I think that's probably why Takakeisha was like, let's get slim now. Asanoyama 10-5 minimum. Bro is about to clown these fools. If he's physically in shape, I am very concerned about his condition.
I feel like a game Asanoyama could sneak a special prize.
Yeah,
but let's not put it on him.
We're afraid.
Or I'm a little tentative. It's a little tentative.
Because remember what happened? He finally reached on Yaku again and gets injured, and now we haven't seen him since. Don't scan Bug Zero into the computer who will crash it. Good point. If this backup laptop goes down, we're doomed. Onosato has Daddy Kisano-sato to guide him and make sure his shoulder doesn't fall off. That didn't work out too well for Kisano-sato, okay? He made some bad choices in that regard for his own career. Ichi Yamamoto to Maegashira 1, Ura to Maegashira 2 East. Atami Fuji and Shirano Umi are way off. Move them to Math Zone.
Yep. I was just...
Yeah, he's still working on Math Zone.
No, but I appreciate this. This is the time to do that.
Yeah, because last time they were like, yeah, you guys are on your own.
That's fine.
They literally let us pick the whole thing.
That's fine.
Mitch is swearing already. I guess you're probably referring to Asanoyama, which is, it's a fair statement. Ichi to Maegashira 1, East or West. Yoshino Fuji should be the other Maegashira 1 spot.
Here could be the talking point.
Yes.
So if Yoshino Fuji M5, but he was a 9-6. And then Ichi Yamamoto M8, but 11-4 with special prize. So they're both M1.
I would switch Ichi Yamamoto and Yoshino Fuji.
Yoshino Fuji like this?
Well, I just feel like they should. I mean, here's the argument, right? Ichi Yamamoto's been here longer and sort of earned his way into the spot. You got the seniority thing, and you have the special prize to back it up. But Yoshino Fuji's the new hotness, but I don't think new hotness surpasses seniority.
Did he get a Kimboshi? Yeah.
We got to check that.
X Factor.
That does matter.
Yes. And Aonishiki. So this is where this gets complicated for me.
We need to think about that. It could go either way, in my opinion.
We'll leave it like this for now. If people have feelings about it.
Yeah, we can really hammer that out at the end.
Okay.
Let's see. Takano Ami died in his 40s. who is Takekeisho's father-in-law? Is that him or is that a different guy? Because he died in his 40s as well. We had Abi's coach die young. We had Takekeisho's father-in-law die young. And then I'm not sure if Takano Ami is either of them. Will Kiri have 2 back-to-back 10-plus wins? He usually has one good basho and then one bad. It's every other basho. I have no reason to think that won't continue. Okay, Tokutenku died at 38. Yeah, see, there's a fair amount bringing the average down even more. I'm worried about Kodo. Eventually he's going to lose Ozeki. He's barely hanging in there. He has inherited the Takekeisho situation. Can't reach Yokozuna because he's not healthy enough. Just hanging in there, fighting Hurt in the Ozeki spot, which is the most difficult spot to fight Hurt in. Yes, Kirishima well. Why? Because I would love if he went 6-9, so despite me, he will go 11-4 minimum. I hope so, Bob. Oh, Mitch is still going on about the coloring sheets. Mitch, I don't see why it's such a difficult thing for you. Army, we'll see you when you come back. I'm leaning Ichi Yamamoto on the east, Yoshi on the west. They tend to give Maegashira 5. They tend to not give Maegashira 5 any bias over 8 when both are Kachikoshi and don't math the Sanyaku.
That's fair.
Okay, so we'll leave it as it is for now. Bob's keeping your seat warm, Army. Yoshino Fuji was technically in the Joey Lash Basho where Ichi Yamamoto was not. You will probably see slight bias there, which is also a fair point. Waka before Ura. They don't like giving high Joey 7 and 8 a full rank demotion. I love all these little ins and outs.
This is pretty good stuff.
Yeah. I have Ichi Yamamoto at Maegashira 1 East because Yoshino Fuji is only Maegashira 5, and Ichi Yamamoto is an established Joey guy to me at this point. That was kind of my thought process. I do think they're going to give the edge to Ichi Yamamoto being there longer, and like Yoshino Fuji's like the kid. Hoku Tenyu was Takekeisho's father-in-law, died at 46. Takano Nami was Takanohana's stablemate. Okay. So we've got a list of 3 guys dying before the age of 50 right there. And Monster admits that it is a flip of the coin on this Yoshino Fuji Ichi Yamamoto situation. Not much Sumo database data to help on the issues this time. Yeah, the good thing is we'll at least get half a point. Takanosho goes above Hakuoho. Too much evidence. They always put, what's MK Sanyaku? Oh, Makushita Sanyaku over the Joey Rikishi, who maths 1 rank ahead. In this case, Takanosho maths 1 rank behind Hakuoho, so should still go in front. Wow, we are getting like the stellar advice tonight. Still wondering where that was last month, but I don't hold grudges.
Take what we get. Take what we get. We need the help.
Yeah. We were 6-9 last time. We need you guys to survive. Daisho and Atami Fuji at Maegashira 4. And I could see them putting Wakamoto Haru, Ichi Yamamoto, and Yoshino Fuji in any order, and I wouldn't be too surprised. I also see a slight possibility that Wakataka Kage is frozen, but I don't think that. Honestly, I think they've given him as many chances as they're going to give him, but who knows? We do have to keep in mind the chaos Banzukes where they have broken all their rules in the last at least a year, where suddenly they do something just so insane that there's no precedence for, and you just eat it. Makakoshe is MK, which of course makes sense. But then Monster mentions Mortal Kombat. Funny story about that. So we were at a birthday party, and they had video game trivia, and the question was, what video game ended up changing the whole rating systems for video games, and it was in fact Mortal Kombat. Interesting side for that time. It was like the number one enemy of people who just didn't like video games. So like, this game is too violent. And now you look at games today, it's like, Mortal Kombat was pretty tame. Tamawashi could go ahead of Daisho. They try to keep double-digit Kachikoshi Maegashira from getting over-promoted. But Monster has Tamawashi holding. Was Tamawashi 7 and 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 3 people here who are 7. Well, we have 4 people who are 7 and 8 who are holding.
Okay.
So
the hold seems to be a thing. And I feel like Tamawashi, of all people, they would want to do that for. Bob is agreeing. Tamawashi may stay at either 4, East or West. Looking back, Mortal Kombat is pretty tame compared to many games that stayed in Japan at the time. Yeah, Mortal Kombat was just the only one that kind of came over here. And it was, people did not like it. There's people who loved it, and there's people who hated it. I really hope Haku Oho can stay healthy, but he sure has an injury problem to be this young. That was the concern right away when he started off like so dynamic and then ends up having to get a preventative shoulder surgery. I'm like, that's not a good sign. If he already has shoulder problems at 20 years old, and when one part of your body breaks down, they all start to break down. And it's a shame when you're young and that's happening. I'm doing some flipping on the fly as I do some more research. I don't know about Wakataka Kage over Ura. Holds might be more common because of the shrinking Maegashira ranks. Maegashira 18 will no longer exist on this Banzuke.
We have 2 Ozeki.
What's that?
We have 2 Ozeki now.
Oh, yeah, that's so right.
Everything slips up. So 17 West is
I'm just not used to the new Ozeki already.
Yeah, it's... I mean, the only reason we had 18 to begin with was because of the odd number.
Right, now we're finally right. I feel like I can breathe now. It's all balanced out the way it needs to be. I have Ura over Wakataka Kage myself. Haku Oho was born with 2 small shoulder sockets, genetically not supposed to do sumo. Funny, because Takakeisho probably wasn't meant to do sumo either. It's amazing when you make something happen that shouldn't happen. Usually doesn't work out too well. But maybe it does. I don't know. Depends on your career. Koto Zakura still hasn't picked up his socks.
Name joke.
Oh. I always miss all the jokes. I get being anti-hold on principle with how the trends have been recently, though. But I try not to guess crazy and take those lumps. Reports say Haku Oho apparently did have some injury issues last Basho too. Well, that would fit. I mean, he had a pretty bad tournament after having a decent one right before it. Some people are just going to be injured the whole time. Ura and Waka would be a coin flip. You guys said this one would be easy, but we have a couple of coin flips here. So maybe easy in theory, but the intricate details are a little complicated. This Banzuke is brutal. So many damn things that could be swapped, and the whole demotions thing is horrid also. See, we have differing opinions on whether this will be easy or not. Daisho should be back to 100% this Basho. I look for him to do well. It still hadn't got his full thrusting power back last Basho, but he was improving. I really hope he is, because this is suddenly a scary thing. Where Daisho was a dark horse for so long. He just couldn't get into the Sanyaku. He just wasn't quite good enough, but he kept improving, and he made his consistent Sanyaku situation in his late 20s. And then he became a mainstay. And the idea of him not being Sanyaku was laughable. But for a time, him being Sanyaku was laughable. Now, he gets his first injury that I can remember, like serious one that knocks him out. In maybe his whole career, and now he's struggling to get back up, and he's up there in age now. It's harder to recover from injury. It's harder to overcome all the training lapses and how much stronger some of these other guys are getting. So it's a little scary how he can go from being on the top of the world to suddenly, are we in the danger zone? I don't know. Humans.
Injury knocked him down a rung, but we'll see how it goes. Also, JJ in the chat.
JJ, what's up? Oh, we're starting to get some chat here. Humans aren't meant to do sumo. That's why they're awesome. Fair point. Should anybody do sumo? Probably not, but it's awesome. I mean, it's certainly not good for your long-term health, but it's awesome. Daisho going to be in prime position right outside the Joey. We said hey to JJ. Easy because there's fewer decisions, and the ones you have to make are coin flips mostly, which means you will get points. That's the good part. Okay, back to instructing John. I would put Oshoma, then Gonoyama, then Roga. Mortal Kombat was developed by Americans. I think what John was saying, and I probably screwed it up, is there are a bunch of violent games in Japan that never made it over here. Mortal Kombat just happened to be a game that was over here. But made by Americans, not the Japanese. Only a half hour into the video. Yeah, we started pretty late. We have a lot of technical challenges with my computer crashing.
Premium.
Oh. See, I don't get the shortcuts.
I'm guessing.
I don't get shortcuts, memes, nothing. JJ's getting some questions. JJ standard time. I like it. It's now more instruction. I have Gonoyama, then Oshoma, then Kimbozan, and Roga after. Waka is the one that's worrying me. He's having neck issues. We all know that's a bad thing. You should be concerned about Waka Takakage. Do you agree, John?
He's running out of time.
He had like this small window to achieve something big, and it's already running out. He's going to have a really, really tough go of the first week, but we've seen how he fights during the second. Can't count out determination. And ring rust, I guess. The thing about holds are that you typically don't go looking for holds. I find that it's usually a byproduct of biases or the needing to plug gaps. Usually holds are not the first line of attack. I think that's an excellent point because I think it's kind of like what we're doing here. You just start putting it, like, they probably sit down and have all the names and they put them all together, and then they're doing pretty similar to what we're doing, except they actually get to decide.
Yeah, they decide.
But they have to do it the same way, where they have to look at everybody as a whole and then make their decisions.
And drink a lot.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
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 And we all know what that means. Allegedly. Daisho is sort of like if Hiraumi suddenly became a Sanyaku mainstay. Yeah. Would you say that's fair? Like when Daisho wasn't in Sanyaku, didn't it feel like he just couldn't ever do enough to get there?
I'd mostly agree with that. Hiraumi has a control issue that Daisho doesn't have.
True.
And Hiraumi has more raw power than Daisho does.
Yeah.
So that is part of what's interesting to watch Daisho with the injury, is that like sort of he now needs to dig even deeper into that talent. And like the Yusho Daisho when he was just beating people on the Tachiai, you almost didn't see it. You're just like, oh, he's strong. You're just like, well, not just, but
that's all you could see was the power.
Yeah.
Now with the power gone, you have to see what else is in there.
Yeah. So now the fact that he's able to dig deep is like, for me, proving what Daisho has.
Right. Like all the, he's starting to do the moves on the edge and the parries and the.
Yeah. So, and Hiraumi is getting better. He's hitting harder. And I love the fact that he does not know how to give up.
Right. Everybody's excited for a match.
It's very exciting with him. Very powerful guy.
He could just be a late bloomer. He could be somebody like 29 and
he is working through it in real time. I look at him and I think of the things that we were thinking about Atami Fuji when he was stuck here. Atami Fuji sort of went on a path of pain and suffering and self-redemption that he's coming back up from.
Yes.
So Hirodumi is sort of in that bucket right now, where he's sort of in a very rough place because you can only get so much better so quickly, but you need to get a lot better more quickly if you want to start improving on the Banzuke.
Right, because there's just so much competition with all these young hotshots that just spring up from the depths of nothing in like 5 tournaments.
Oh my goodness.
We've had multiple. We've had Aonishiki and Onosato. Onosato. Yoshino Fuji looks like he might be trying to pull that one off. We almost had it with Takeru Fuji until everything went wrong. So I mean that's kind of the trend now. These guys that are really, really slowly building up, and then these guys who just shoot past everything.
It's all wild. And then you have...
It is the Wild West.
Yeah. And then you have people down here who are just barely struggling to get it done.
Yeah.
It's a nice mix.
Yeah. A lot of stories. A lot of opportunities to learn.
Agreeing with Mitch. Goneyama or Oshoma is a scary one. It's a similar coin flip. I'm just going to go back and forth. Actually, yeah. I don't know. That's a weird one, too.
Yeah, that's why I said I think this one's tricky.
Ichi's going to struggle real hard to get an 8-7. Hopefully, it's on the last day. It's a callback.
Yeah, we need that.
Oshama will almost certainly get the biggest emotion of those guys because he's consistently disappointing. Yeah. We'll see if anybody follows up. Every time I pick Roga or Kimboza on my sumo team, they perform badly. Roga's never going to get you double digits.
No.
If he's low enough, he's more of a reliable, I don't know who else is going to do well, so I'm going to get some points.
You get it 9 and 6.
You get a 9 and 6, you get an 8 and 7.
Yeah.
But it's also not going to be like a 5 and 10. It's sort of a treading water pick. Yeah. Because he's consistent and not doing horribly.
If you're afraid to take a risky pick, you pick Roga.
Shodai ahead of Abi, maybe even Koto Shoho. Interesting.
I think we're all concerned about Abi.
Yeah, I am slowly becoming afraid. Why would you pick Roga over Kimbro anyway? Why would you ever pick Roga or Kimbrozan anyway? Stronger than Abi these days. Elbow. Oh, man. Where are we? Elbow injuries. Shodai may even go ahead of Nishiki Fuji. Both math to M12. M5 always gets some bias. Yeah. These 9 and 6s going on here, they're all getting over promoted. It makes me feel awkward.
Yeah.
So like Fuji no Kawa, Gonoyama, Toki Hayate, Nishiki Fuji, they're all 9 and 6, but there's no one else to put them, but somewhere higher up than they should be.
Right.
So any excuse to sort of knock them down a little bit
might be a good idea.
Makes me feel a little better about all this. Gonoyama's getting 5.5 points, which makes me sort of even want to go like that. But then Oshoma's only down 3.
Yeah, that doesn't feel comfortable.
There's a lot of this discomfort stuff going on here. Oshoma's M4, so he has to get biased. It's all that matters. Makes complete sense, especially since he's a thruster, about the elbows. Usually more loaded than we're doing.
Yeah.
So. Banzuke, not guess the Banzuke. If you ain't drinking, you ain't trying. Yeah, maybe one day I sleep over.
Yeah, and you're like, here we go.
Yeah,
take it out. What's your drink of choice? Since this is the John.
Typically we'll do beer. I've been trying wines lately. I have some sake.
Warm
lying
or cold?
Around. So, I find out that like the type can matter. Like there's some brands that want to be cold. There are some brands that want to be room temperature. There are some brands that want you to do the heat thing.
Yep.
I have not terribly expensive sake, so it just lives in my cupboard next to the wine.
You just pull it out.
I just pull it out and pour it.
You should try a plum wine. Excellent stuff.
Plum wine's good. Had a friend of mine got like there was a sake that had like it might have been like a plum wine, like it had like stuff in the bottom.
Okay.
It was good.
There's so many choices.
It is. I'm starting to look around there was a wine and spirit shop that I went to, but the the guy behind the cashier started to become a real jerk.
Oh.
So I was just like, I used to go here because it's convenient, but now I'm like, now I gotta find a new place. And we went to a place, and the guy was just like, "Hi, how you doing? Look at our specials." And I'm like, okay, a little too eager, but
you gotta go to the place with the dog.
Yeah, the guy who's a jerk has the dog.
Oh no!
It's a conundrum.
Oh, that's not good. People just go for the dog.
I'm like, you have a dog, you got to be a nice person. And then I was asking about wines, he's just like, yeah, it doesn't really narrow it down. I'm like, I don't know crap. Help me.
That's why I'm here.
You work at a wine shop all day.
Maybe I'll ask the dog.
I tried. He was sleeping. I didn't want to let him.
Yeah, he's cute.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's aside. You guys have stopped asking questions, so I guess I will pick it up.
Yeah.
But that's okay. You're doing serious Banzuke business.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, the arrows there. The chat's way ahead of us.
Oh crap.
Yeah, hang on. Well, let's get down. Chat, who's a wild card to win this show other than Hoshoryu and Aonishiki? They're not wild cards. Hoshoryu should be the favorite to win. Asanyama is the darkest possible horse.
Yeah.
That would be fascinating.
It would be fascinating.
He's already won, guys.
Could you imagine, he just shows up and he's like, just so you know, this was mine. And I'm taking it back.
I don't see him being Hoshoryu.
I don't either.
No.
I
see him getting to Hoshoryu.
Oh, see him getting to Hoshoryu.
I see the reality where he's 11-2 and they're desperate to get rid of him.
Yeah, and they're like, take Hoshoryu.
Hoshoryu
just angry.
Oh yeah, good. It's gonna be like a really fast paced match. Lots of stuff goes on, and then Hoshoryu just.
Yeah, and he does the face, and then he gets in trouble for chucking him.
Hoshi's been outperforming Osato as a Yokozuna. Tamawashi, third Yusho incoming.
There you go. Dark horse.
I know, it's just in case someone was going to list them. Shodai said they're going to be contending, then end up 96 or go 4-11 again. JJ says, I keep saying that the young hot shots aren't a normal thing, but they keep happening.
I know. Every time you want to say, no, this is the last time, they spit in your face.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, man. Oh, boy, guys, sorry. We got off on a tangent. My philosophy when predicting Yusho winner is that you have to start with the Yokozuna and Ozeki. Anything beyond that is pure speculation. Usually...
It should be that way.
When things are the way they should be. When we're not in the chaos.
Yeah, we were in chaos for so long, that was not a good way to pick the winner, actually.
Yep.
Because the Yokozuna wouldn't show up half the time.
Realistic dark horses should be Oho if he's really tapped in, Kotozakura or low-key Kusano.
Well, I mean, I think you can't rule out Kusano, who is now Fujinokawa, being a dark horse.
Kusano, like with the spirit of Terunofuji directly infused into his muscles.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's not there yet.
Oho will just wake up one day and decide to win the Yusho.
That will happen someday.
It could be January. It could be January.
It could be.
You will know in the first week.
January is the tournament where the most first-time winners seem to pop up.
Yep. January is a great year for that. Also a good year for Daisho.
Yes.
Daisho won.
Maybe Daisho's the dark horse.
Yeah.
He's won him.
All right. Monster hopes he has to figure it out. Nishiki, he does.
That's the number one thing he needs to do. That
is what Hoshori's going to be.
He needs to be watching tape. He needs to be fighting guys like Aonishiki. He needs to be fighting Aonishiki on the tour.
It'd be interesting if he gets called out on the tour.
If he does it, I'm going to be disappointed. I'm just going to say that.
Hitoshi no Shoumi going 7-8 feels unusual when that is pretty good with people coming up for the first time. 7-8 means you survived.
Right. It's a badge of honor.
Kitty wild card. Kirishima running away with it potentially.
It just seems a lot rougher because his health hasn't been great.
Roga's a good 3rd, 4th pick when he's below M10. Yeah, that's when you want your 9 and 6.
Yeah.
Zero faith in Kodo. His knee is a problem. He has poor lateral movement.
I wouldn't say I have zero faith, but it just does not seem possible.
A Yusho, not
if
the way he is
Ono
now.
Sato doesn't come into the tournament, even then, I mean, it would have to be both Yokozuna drop out, and even then, you still have Aonishiki. So
yeah,
it just doesn't seem possible.
A lot of things need to work out for him. Roga's 6-9 wins. Kimbozan is random. Kimbozan is always a riskier pick, but higher ceiling, a lower floor. That's about how it is.
That's pretty accurate.
Kitty about to Yusho, then goes 6-9. Situations I'd look at were Asanyama in the double-digit Megashira. Some of the high Megashira could be interesting if they survive the first week. Waka Kitty.
I like that. Waka Waka Kitty.
Waka Waka Kitty. Maybe Kimbo is a good pick here. We haven't had a Kimbo's on Explosion in a little while, and good mojo from last January.
I just don't have a lot of faith in him to rein in.
The stars need to align for him. Like the more things happen, the more I'm looking at him, and I'm like, it's just random.
Yeah,
it feels.
He's just not consistent.
Not consistent enough. Move Asaniana M15 and Asakura to M16. Are we breaking the rule?
Yeah, I thought you couldn't have a Jurio guy. Well,
maybe they talk about it later.
Yeah,
we'll talk. We'll finish the chat, but we'll put that in a help me remember. Asani, here I'm gonna do this. This will help me remember.
Let's move him off.
I'm gonna move him off, and that will remind me to. Can you put him up here? No. Here, I'm gonna put him there.
Well, I mean, does the rule apply if you're a former top division guy?
I don't know.
Yeah, you guys tell us. We don't know that rule.
Agree with Monster. We're doing it.
Okay. If everybody agrees, we're doing
agree.
it. It seems like a no-brainer at this point.
Okay, done. Abi in the double-digit mega share could be intriguing. Daisho, if he survives the first week as well. Outside of that, everyone else is a super long shot for the U-Show.
Well, yeah, you're talking about two guys who have won a U-Show before, so you got to keep them in consideration.
Doubted the Jägermeister Banzuke that went 12-3. Get drunk, man. It's fine.
I remember that one.
Needed to get you two to try Goose Juice. It's awful but good.
I think it sounds crazy.
Oh boy. Okay. Doubted the Jaeger went 6-9.
I guess that's fair.
Paradox also went 12-3. Me and Monster on a roll. Nice. Good guy. You'd think, Habab, if you try it, you'd understand. Next interrogation question for John. Favorite out of Naruto, One Piece, Bleach. So, I still haven't watched One Piece. I have a feeling that ship has sailed.
It's just so many.
But
it's so many episodes.
It is one of those things that like you would just need to be in it. But like the people who are in it are just like, no, it's good. It's Homestuck all over again.
Yeah,
I didn't get into that either.
Impossible to get into if you've missed it.
When I was watching them, I was more of a Bleach fan than a Naruto fan, but I did watch both.
Did you finish both?
No, I finished. Well, so I swapped over to reading the Bleach manga.
Okay.
And then I reached the conclusion of the Aizen stuff.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, we're done. And I just, it kept going, but I just like, this is it.
I got to throw out there, are we talking original Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, or the whole thing as a whole?
So, well,
because that makes a difference.
So, Naruto, I stopped watching when Sasuke didn't get killed by his brother.
Oh, that's right. You were so salty.
Understandably. So, it was a 3-hit combo. One, they killed Jiraiya, my favorite. Yeah. And I'm like, how dare you, but I'll keep going. Then, Itachi lets his bitch brother kill him. I'm like, takes. And it's fine. Apparently, he comes back and he's really cool.
Yes.
The resurrection arc or whatever.
But he's still the undead, so he's still dead, which sucks.
It sucks. So that was blow 2. And then there was some thing like Kakashi gets like seriously injured and he's on death's door, and I'm like, no.
I'm done with you people.
I'm like I like Shikamaru, but not that much.
That's right.
He was holding the line.
Shikamaru
is not the guy who holds the whole line. He's there to keep the line strong.
Right. He's the support.
And I'm like, okay.
If only Naruto just made friends with Shikamaru instead and just ditched Sasuke. I'm sorry. Sasuke's the worst character ever put in the front line of any show.
Yeah.
Can't stand that guy.
Yeah. I know there's a friend of mine who was super into the Tails demons, because now this was some of the stuff because Sasuke and then his two store brand ninja losers that we were also
they suck too.
Again, so you kill off the characters I like, and then you give us somehow worse than Sakura, and I don't even remember the third person.
This is my favorite take of yours. I love this because I agree with every part of it.
And then they're running around chasing the QB.
Yeah.
And I'm like, in premise, this is interesting, but you've stuck us with the
worst ninjas. But even Sasuke's replacement, Sai, he sucked too. I'm like, Come on.
Is he the mask guy?
He's the one who draws stuff and then it becomes real.
Him.
His personality stunk. It's like he
was a weaponized creep, right? Something like that.
No, he just was so weird that
Oh
God.
Yeah.
What did he do with Shippuden? Like there was such a strong start with Naruto, and Shippuden was just, what is this?
Yeah. So there were,
and everybody comes back to life except Jiraiya. You know?
Oh wow.
Yeah. The resurrection arc, no Jiraiya.
Oh my God. So he's really just
he's dead because of how they killed him. Even if he were to be resurrected, he would die right away again. It's so disturbing what they did to Jiraiya.
Oh my God.
And they had no reason to kill Neji. Just no reason to do it. And here we are.
Yeah, so
Bleach.
That's the answer to the question. So the answer is Bleach.
The answer is Bleach after all that.
Yeah.
We're probably so far behind the chat.
Oh my God, sorry everybody. We're just
you can't ask anime questions because it becomes a thing.
Yeah. Go for Argentina wine. $15, $20 Argentina red is about as good as a 40 or 50. I'll keep that in mind. Actually, I'm going to write that down. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
I need
good advice.
I need all the tips I can get. I'm also in this weird spot where, like, I know people who know about wine.
But that's not you.
Well,
it's not me either.
I have to ask them in the right way.
Oh.
Because then otherwise they'll be like, oh, you need to do this. I'm just like,
and you're like, no.
I'm just like, I am not sophisticated enough. I'm stupid.
Just hand me something.
That is where I'm at. But like, they're too far away. They can't.
They can't rein it in to like give you
Argentina wine. There we go. I wrote it down on my notepad. All right. Wish I could. Any homemade booze from Goose is something you need to try instead of having explained to you.
He is Australian. I mean, they
grape juice and cheap vodka. Mixed drinks also good.
Yeah.
Imagine how Taro went 13-2 and 10-5 in his comeback. Asaniyama went 1 win less, 10-5 than 12-3.
I mean, I'd love to see Asaniyama come back.
I still see that knee bending in my head when I close my eyes. I do not want to put anything on him.
I get it. I'm with you.
I'm
actually with you 100%.
Let him have it. Whatever happens in January happens. He's back. He's on the card. We're going to be talking about him on 42 Opinions again.
I'm getting called out because I did say something stupid. Try again, Maria. Kusano is who now?
Oh, right.
I just said Fujino Kawa when I meant Yoshino. Look, I can't get used to Yoshino Fuji. That's why I said Fujino Kawa. My goodness.
I immediately associated him with Green Yoshi.
I need to do that.
And I'm just like, that's how I did. I'm like, it's no longer Kusano. It's just Yoshi. And then
I just want to say Kusano. I don't even want to say any other name.
Kusano's a good name. It's fine.
Yoshino Fujino Kawa. Thanks.
All right.
I'll be getting made fun of for the rest of the night.
Hang on. All right, here we go. BRB. Parting thought. Oho should have been showed. I like run to get to Ozeki. It's the new young guys coming in with some favorites are aging out, have many injuries, making them lose a step. Banzuke only needs work on M10 to M13. Oh, wow, we're almost done. The Kiriwaki Sekiwaki double trouble thing feels like 10 years ago now that Hoshiri and Onosato seem totally invincible.
Yeah.
We are in a good spot.
He pushed those guys right out. Yes, we're in an excellent spot.
Does have some exceptions in case with 8 7s from the very bottom ranks. How are we feeling about Dai Seizan? I've been waiting for the giant Chinese guy to get to Megashira, and low-key I'm hopeful. I think he will fare well. I think he did well in. I think he's getting up there. Let's see. Yeah, he's almost. He does not math into it yet.
He was close.
He was one of the people that
was on the outside chance.
If there were more people doing bad at the bottom of the top division, he would have gotten in. But he got the door shut.
Yeah, it's a tough sell when you get yourself up to Jurio 1 and you can't get in yet.
Typical rule is that we place all Mikuchi Rikishi with a winning record before placing Jurio Rikishi. There could be exceptions if the math places them super far apart, but that's a field thing. Less hopeful for Hatsuyama. I've been laughing at him for being the lame dork guy in Jurio. Totally expected him to be back in Makushita, not Megashira. Saniyama is like 5 ranks above Asakoryu. Interesting. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, we're trying. Let's get to. Sorry, we'll get through the chat. We got off on it.
We'll get there.
Personally, I don't really think it happens here, but I wouldn't be floored if they do it. I like Dai Seizan, but he fell apart a little. Pretty sure he's staying in Jurio. Dice is going to be in top division. John, your hardcore 3 head with the Itachi take, big mega dumb 2 head take.
Well,
I was a big fan of Itachi, and and
he was your favorite, right? Or was it Jiraiya?
Jiraiya was.
Oh, okay.
Well, Jiraiya.
It was so close.
Yeah.
Just think about that scene when Itachi shows up to take Naruto and Jiraiya is there, and we get our first encounter.
Yeah, it was also just like Itachi was just always the badass, and like he would just always be knocking him down. He did what he wanted.
He basically did. He was the most talented.
Oh, Hob's back. Koto Shoujo above Nishiki Fuji, definitely. Koto Shoujo's holding. Very good. Agree, if you're a big brother, you get Itachi. Does kind of hurt that we'll have 3 promotable Rikishi and Jiraiya that's going to get held out due to lack of space.
Don't worry. There'll be somebody who crashes out in January.
James glad his little brother doesn't suck as bad as Sasuke. That's good to hear.
I mean, I feel bad for Sasuke briefly, and then he goes and ruins all of it. He unredeemed himself all by himself.
He hasn't. All right. Daiseijan has an impressed monster. I've been watching him and Jiraiya for a while. He's been frustrating. I only watched the original. Still in the early 2000s with all the other Sakura haters. Sakura got done dirty.
I wanted to like her, and they gave her an opportunity to redeem herself, and then they just said, nah. Well, like, when she fought Sasori, it, like, gave you some hope that, like, she was going to be awesome like Tsunade, and they're like, nah.
Yeah. Well, when they had the time jump, and you're looking at everybody, and you're like, oh, you're going to be, Sasuke is the next Orochimaru, Naruto's the next Jiraiya, and then Sakura's just punching boulders. You're just like, thank God I can like you now. And then they just
did nothing with it.
It's like Kingdom Hearts, though. It's sort of just
Kingdom Hearts.
No. Well, just like Sakura and Kairi definitely are friends, and they just have hate sessions. They just get together and be like, they didn't let us.
Yeah, they
didn't let us. We had every right to have it, and they wouldn't let us have it.
Stole it from us.
So anyway, I came to the point that early Sakura is
just
hard to like, and then you hit the point that they're like, oh, Sakura has everything that I should like, but the story isn't letting her do it.
They messed Tamari up too. She was one of my favorite female characters. She can't have nothing either.
She's faded away. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is what happens when we let them ask any question they want.
That's fine. Dedicate 1 week to reading One Piece. You'll not regret it. Anime is too long and too much filler. Reading may be the way to go.
Yeah, because it's much quicker.
Yep. Jiraiya's body was never recovered.
It was never recovered, but it was underwater. They just dumped him in the water. So, like, you ain't gonna find him. He's, like, floating down the river somewhere. Personality
sucking is kind of the point of his character. There is an argument about that with Sasuke about
they just wanted him. He was so popular with a segment of the fans. I'm like, ugh.
It's that kind of guy that people like.
I have to say, My Hero fixed that problem because they had their own version of Naruto Sasuke, and they totally did it the way it should have been done in Naruto. I'm like, thank you. Just thank you for solving the Sasuke problem for me. Appreciate it.
Hopefully, like 20 minutes later, we get to the question about the Hoshiryu handprint. I hope somebody got to you.
So I think you can buy them on eBay. Yeah. I don't know if you can tell if they're legit or not, but you can buy a lot of stuff from Japan on eBay.
Mention Anime 5-hour stream. Probably it.
Yeah, Tim did say that.
Thought the Art Bombs guy was cool, but I like those scary type personality villains.
No, I'm not talking about Deidara. He was the blonde guy who created bombs with art. Sasori painted on a scroll and things would come to life. Or not Sasori, Sai.
Sai.
Yeah.
You can have a likable character with a horrible personality. Sai was just a completely unnecessary character in every sense of the word.
Correct. That is the correct opinion.
Sai has more brother stuff. Makes sense as to why I dig him a bit, though. We're talking about Sai. He was boring.
Worst.
Bit of a wet towel, though. I dig his power set, drawing stuff in that Japanese art style, and having him attack is cool.
If only he had a personality, it would have been cooler.
Sai being boring was the point.
Listen, I don't care.
Would rather have a 100-episode anime about Sakura than Sai. Heck, I'd rather have a 100-episode anime about knockoff Sakura that Sasuke pulled out of nowhere for the wet war arc than a Sai anime.
These are all correct opinions.
Oh, my goodness. The thing I remember about him is that he did a dick joke one time. Hatsuyama about to do a Tohaku Basho in his debut.
What, win the whole thing in January?
Anyone in the chat know what the best fans for Sumo Autographs fan merch?
I still contend that eBay is pretty decent. I just don't know if you can suss out the fakes or not.
Some of the... So, I did notice now that a lot of these stables are doing YouTube things.
They have shops.
I don't know what's on those shops. Mm-hmm. I don't know what kind of prices they are. I don't know what their availability is. But there are opportunities. This is something that I did, like, I just watched the part of the Tatsunami video where Hoshoryu unboxed the thing, and like they'd mentioned that like over half of Tatsunami's fan base is international. There's more people that watch that YouTube channel outside of Japan than inside of Japan.
I believe it.
So
because we're all fanning over it.
Yeah, well,
it's so good. It's a good channel.
That's where a lot of the audience is.
Yeah.
And so they're joking. They're like, people inside Japan watch this channel.
Right?
Yeah. So without any personal knowledge or know-how, I mean, eBay, there are online shops that have this stuff. Some specific stables may have specific things.
Right. There's a little bit of research needed.
Yep. All right. Notification would have been nice.
Yeah, we can't control it. I'm sorry. I don't know why. It's a YouTube thing.
Making jokes about Sai. Where do you guys have Shodai? Where do we have Shodai?
We gave up on Shodai.
M10. We put him. There was a bit of a shuffling around.
Didn't we have some questions about that though?
Monster's a better character than Shai. Agree. Move Chiyoshoma above Nishiki Fuji 2. Did you say so? That one. The Tagada store, if you're looking for Tagada.
Oh, yes. I forgot about that.
Army, Tagada store, and Big Sumo fan. Latin. Gotta thank you. Sakura's dub actor also plays Pura in Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Interesting. There are some voice actors that are everywhere.
Yeah, but it's hard to tell because there's so many similar ones that you swear that it's the same one and it's not.
Kingdom Hearts ended at the 315 over 2 days.
I hate talking about Kingdom Hearts. That's as bad as talking about Sai and Sasuke. What a good thing that could have been, and then we wait 20 years for Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's like... I don't even know this story. It doesn't make any sense.
It's okay, guys. Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be a soft reboot.
Oh, please no. do not speak of another Kingdom Hearts.
They're working on it.
No. My night is ruined.
Fine.
All of these, I will never encourage a talk to John stream again. It's not right. You just tell me things I don't want to know.
It's fine. Melody of Memory was all right.
You're too nice. I say that all the time.
No. We've talked with mutual friends about 3.
Yeah.
We've talked with mutual friends about 3.
Yeah. I'm glad I had no faith in it because I did wait a long time and figured it would suck, and it did.
Yeah. Birth by Sleep was all right, but we're not really...
it's like a side thing. Too many... I can't do it.
Oh, we have a like and subscribe.
Oh, they want the plug. Okay. It's so tough to come. I should plan these before I get on the stream. If you like Sai, Sasuke, Kingdom Hearts 3, or anything like that, then you need to go. But if you like awesome sumo content and just absolute chaos, please like, comment, and subscribe.
There it is. All right. Dream Drop Distance was good. Almost cried when Pervy Sage. I'm pretty sure I did cry when Pervy Sage.
That was pretty depressing.
Yep. Me and JJ lockstep.
Think about it for a second too. When Naruto's on the bench holding the ice pops and Shikamaru comes over because he had just lost Asuma not too long ago. I can't watch that scene. It's too hard. It's so much pain.
That's so good. Dreamed up distance childhood. Yeah, I mean, if you had a 3DS and you did it, I think it was pretty good.
It was a good game, but it was the beginning of the end of having a storyline.
What's your guess on how long it takes Aonishiki to make Yokozuna?
I'm so torn on this because I do think that he's one of those guys that's just going to do it. But I also think maybe he's going to need a little time. You really can't predict anything because there's an element of you got to stay healthy. Anything that goes wrong there, look at Koto Sakura. He was a shoo-in for Yokozuna, and look at what happened. Do I think Aonishiki will run into that same fate? No, I do not. But I don't say anything as 100% certain. So I want to take the middle ground and say by the end of the year.
11-4.
11-4.
Which,
there you go.
12-3 last time. You got to be careful.
Yeah.
Maybe underachieving. Yeah. All right. So, 2026, 2027. Sideways is marginally more useful. 10-10. Oof. Ow.
Yeah, 10-10 was too many side characters that didn't matter.
Right. This is making side conversation. Like 10-10, though, because she was conceptually cool, even though they never did anything with her.
Agreed.
The idea of the dude who throws or the chick who throws stuff is kind of cool. It's just that then the power scaling sort of just left her.
Well, that was the problem with the whole show. The power scaling was just ridiculous. You have a lot of characters that you need to deal with, and you make them cool, but it's like, now you go sit over there, and then you don't. I can't.
Not good.
I can't. I just can't.
Monosato sits out January. Aonishiki has a potential window sooner rather than later.
That's true.
Anytime a Japanese social media account having to do with the sport asks overseas fans for something to deliver in excess. Happened with Haru Urara, too, a retired racehorse who got sent tons of hay. Who hasn't given up on Shodai?
There's got to be some farmers.
Yeah. I haven't. I like Shodai. I'm hoping he sticks around. I ask because I have Shodai getting no bias and being at M13.
Let me tell you something. Shodai's not going on any fantasy team of mine ever again. I gave him one shot, and he just disappointed me.
He wants to do that with Shodai. That's interesting. Shodai has an objectively better career than Osamiyama.
God, that's sad.
That's a
sad statement that might be true.
I'd say a mathematically better career.
Right, but not in terms of how people view him. When Asanoyama and Shodai retire, there will be two entirely different ways they're treated.
His M10 is Midori Fuji. What?
So Mitch is a plug hater as well? We have Goose and Mitch that hate the plug.
All right. I'll take 3. Midori Fuji. Ooh. Midori Fuji above Tobizara 100%. He's east, Toby's west. Yep. They liked your plug. Shadow always looked so unmotivated, but he had a pretty good career for dealing with bad diabetes.
Well, I mean, you can't discount how much that affects your consistency.
Naruto has always shown it was moments between Shikamaru and his father playing shogi was like burned into his mind. Shikamaru, man, again,
he was up there in my top favorites as well.
I was a fan of him since the Chunin exams.
Yep, he was just so excellent in the Chunin exams. And yes, Naruto did have some of the best scenes. Like, the overall story got messed up, but some of the sad scenes, like, don't forget about way back with Zabuza.
Oh, way back.
Yeah, like, first real storyline, it's like, man, that just broke my heart into 17 pieces. So, I mean, they had your heartstrings. They just couldn't keep the story consistent. But yeah, Shikamaru and his dad playing shogi, that was a classic scene.
Yeah. Never knew listening to Kingdom Hearts made sense, so I was fine with my cool Pokemon spin-off game.
Well, I should have just been like you, because it probably didn't ever make sense, and I just wanted it to make sense.
Addicted to Horse Girl anime. Its peak just gets better every season.
I definitely saw this. I think I was going through Twitch or something, though, when I saw it.
There's a it's a whole thing about racehorse anime girl thing. It became a thing.
I don't know.
There are things like that you just let it happen. You're just like, I understand the pieces.
I can't put it all together.
I don't like it. It is one of, like, sometimes you get one of those puzzles that are like, it's like there's too many pieces, and so like you look at the pieces in the box, and then you look at the front of the box, and you're like, I could probably put that together.
I just don't want to.
Like,
Close the box.
It's a good puzzle. No, 100%. Somebody would like this puzzle. It's a nice picture.
Regift it.
All the pieces fit together. And there's probably something that to you that is your puzzle box. That you just like, yes, I want this, and people are like, you're into that, and it's like, yeah.
Exactly. So totally cool. Cool.
Also, there's Horse Girl game, and then there's Horse Girl anime.
Yes, I don't know if I saw the game or the anime. I'm guessing I saw the game.
If it was on Twitch, it might have been the game, like them showing footage of the game.
I was confused though. Even the Twitch stream was confusing to me. I'm like, I don't know what I'm watching right now. So
it's good. It could be good stuff. There's a lot of stuff out there.
Just saying, it's one of those things that I'm perplexed about.
I mean, just in general with the anime, watch what you want.
There's an anime for everything.
Yeah.
Every topic, there's a bicycling anime.
There's an anime where like nations in World War II are represented by like hot teenagers or something like that.
Oh my! I have not heard of this.
It was a thing like a decade ago.
Oh, was it Hitalia?
Yes.
I didn't realize that that's what it was. I knew that there was nations in it.
Like the nations are just like anime characters.
Okay, yeah, it was
and
Hitalia.
So like, look, there's Germany over there, and it's just like some Aryan guy.
Okay,
I think
I'm slightly intrigued now.
This is like multiple degrees of separation. I hope there's somebody in the chat who's correcting me. Like
they will.
Okay, good. Thank you.
When it comes to this stuff, they will correct you.
And Pokemon Conquest is back. Pokemon spin-off game. Don't become a gacha game guy. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I have heard good things about. I never got into it. Aoniski, can you show the next two Bashka he'll make Yokozuna at the same age as Hakuho?
He could.
Interesting.
This is possible. He could.
Ah, damn it. We're getting closer.
You think. They'll just throw 20 more comments.
Don't worry, Monster. I'm a tried and tested free-to-play guy. Have never and will to spend money on a mobile game. Don't have money or extra time to use on a whale account. Bonosato isn't healthy. Aoniski can make it pretty fast. Oshiryu sure isn't a problem head-to-head.
Boy, that stings me. That was almost like a slap in my face, even though it's true. I feel like I've been personally assaulted right now.
It's up to Oshiryu to fix it.
It's true, though. There's nothing false about that statement.
If anything, you sort of look at him, you're like, you got that fire back, buddy.
Yeah, I do kind of feel like I wish I could go to Japan and be like, and? What's the plan?
You gonna let him do this to you?
You know you can do something, right?
You can put him in the ground. I believe in you.
You don't have to be so tentative. That'd be great. And then who am I? I am no one.
Keep in mind, Oho had his number for the longest time.
True.
Hoshoryu figured it out.
And it did take a little while.
It took him a while.
This is a Hoshoryu thing.
Gonoyama got in Hoshoryu's head. I don't think Gonoyama's... So...
He hasn't even touched him since. You know what? You're making a good point.
So, this is my optimism for Hoshoryu in the future.
He might let Aonishiki get Yokozuna, and then he'll figure him out.
It might take him that long.
Yeah. He is slow at...
Or he beats him in January.
I'll be throwing a party, let me tell you.
Hanging out, Bob. Yes, Midori and Toby have the same record. Midori was higher. Okay, I think I made that. Yep. Amniski really surprised Hoshoryu with his speed. I love the plug. The more Valley Girl and over the top, the more entertaining. That's
the whole point of the plug. If you don't understand the plug...
Hobgob gets it.
Yeah, exactly.
I
don't expect Mitch to get it.
Free Ren and Cross Game Horse Girl anime is on Crunchyroll. I finished watching Free Ren recently.
You did?
It's good.
I really got to get back into it.
It is one of those things that like you can explain to somebody very like oh, it's about this and that and this and that and this and that. It's just like if you like anime, you'll like Free Ren.
Okay.
If you like fantasy, you'll like Free Ren. You have to give it time.
Right. Which I understand. Like my issue is that My Hero is about to end. So I'm putting all my emotional basket into it. It literally, the last episode is next week. So I just can't bring myself to watch another anime because I'm like broken up inside. I hate when you spend years watching something and then it comes to an end. But then immediately when it's over, I know I'm going to be like, I need something new.
Free Ren will be there for you.
Okay.
Yep. Free Ren understands you on a personal level.
Okay. That's a high praise right there for it.
Yeah, but you do let it do its thing.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
And then the rest will make sense. And we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
I have Chiyashoma and Midori Fuji switched because Midori Fuji above Koto Shoujo is gross.
Well, that's a compelling argument. And then he wrote, I mean Midori Fuji being below Koto Shoujo is gross. Okay.
I need to read this again. Chiyoshima and Midori Fuji switched. I think we already did this.
Army, you're probably long gone by now, but have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and thank you for stopping by. Yeah. Sorry that we're so behind. You're probably asleep.
Horse Karame is awesome because it's based on actual careers of racehorses, no contrived plot armor.
I think what it is that is an area that you'd have to be interested in horse racing.
Well, what it's sort of doing is that it's taking, because horse racing in itself, like just the way it is,
right?
There are massive dynasties and storylines and all that other stuff. It's like sumo, which is
right. Sumo's a niche thing.
Yeah,
like some people when I tell them I like sumo, they're like, "You do?"
Yep.
It's like, yeah, obviously, it's awesome. Same with horse racing.
All right, so I'll need to revisit. we're so off the Banzuke, guys.
I know.
I'll try to make things, but we'll go back. We'll go back. So I was right about Hitalia.
Okay, it is Hitalia.
That is would be like if a baseball anime was made for a Major League Baseball team. Yep. So you take. I mean, they do this sometimes. They'll take like real storylines and they just make it anime girls.
Well,
it's a solid premise.
Yeah, it works.
They also had Midori Fuji at M10 for a while. They just can't. Mystery Dungeon is a great introduction to dungeon crawling games. More accessible without taking out the difficulty. Good OST. You get to play as the That's the game.
So wait, that's a game, not an
Pokemon
anime.
Mystery Dungeon.
Oh,
it's a game.
Okay.
I think that's one also like you play as the Pokemon and they talk and stuff like that. That was the part that interested me. Like it's just like there's no trainers. It's just Charmander.
It's like that episode of Pokemon where they're all on a mystery island and they can talk to each other.
Yeah, I think that's the premise of it. But I think it is. Yeah, I think if you want to get somebody into what's the name of that series? Like the really big first person dungeon crawler. Forget it. But yeah, there are games like it. Great OST. Yoshino Fuji still lurking in the joy. He has Oniski's number, so does Daisha, but his health is a big question mark. They don't want to figure it out. If you want to play Mystery Dungeon, the best one is Explorers of Sky, but if you're the kind of person who plays retro games, you probably still want to play the first one. It's so good.
Retro is my thing.
Free-run is peak cinema. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, there are conversations I want to have about free-run, but you need to watch free-run, and you don't want to like talking about free-run.
Right.
It is one of those things that like you need to go into it just
blank.
Right
after next week, I'm gonna start it.
But also,
yes.
But I mean, this just goes for there's you can watch anime every day, all day, until you die, and you still won't watch all of it. So just watch the ones you want.
Exactly.
So,
but that one's on my list of ones I want.
Yeah, watch it. Don't.
I
watch
got
it.
nothing else that's. And yes, the last episode is next week, which means they are not going to cover everything that happened in the additional manga chapters unless they decide to put a movie out, which is really, really heartbreaking. I had to go and read the additional chapters because I'm like, there's no way they're going to cover all this stuff. So, yeah. It ends next week, and it's a regular length episode, and it's lame. There better be a movie coming out. That's all I have to say.
They do follow-ups with an OVA.
That's true. They could do it OVA style. That'd probably be the best way to do it.
So, like in 6 months,
yeah,
you'll hear My Hero Academia, the OVA, and then
special. Yeah, they did say they were gonna have a special announcement at the end of next week. So I'm hoping it's that
potential. Don't play the remake of the first Mystery Dungeon. They bungled it up. That sucks. Dungeon Meshi's really good. Delicious in Dungeon.
Oh yes. I keep hearing about it, but I have not. Is it funny or no?
Yes. Okay. It's very nerd coded.
Okay.
It's gorgeous.
Okay.
If you're somebody who likes like stories about dungeon exploration, and you also like food.
It's an interesting combination.
It is a very interesting combination.
I can't say I don't like food anime, but I can't say that I have ever sought it out. Like I know they exist, but I've never actually watched one.
Yeah, the juxtaposition alone is interesting, and it has it does a lot of good character work without making it look like they're doing character work.
I love that. That I love.
And that's also a recommend. I'd say Free Run first, though.
Okay. Free Run is going to be first.
Yeah.
No question about it.
Kid loves Dungeon Meshi. It's a good one to get into. For anyone not aware, Koto show who never won a U show, and we all blacked out in July. The boss show was called off.
That's the truth.
None of these people who watch the Hachi Girl anime are horse racing fans.
I get it. See, they're always getting on me about something.
Yeah. No, I was making the point about how the storylines and the history and all. It's fields for cultivating, and then
we're just trying to keep it PC, okay? Let's just keep it PC.
Like My Little Pony was for the West. People watched it for memes at first, and it became unironic.
Yeah, wasn't there like bronies and stuff?
That was a thing.
That was a thing for a long time.
That was a thing when that came out.
I didn't get the bronies. I don't know.
It was sort of a similar thing, I guess. That they're just like, oh yeah, because I think they did the thing that like it was aimed at kids, but like they had enough jokes that were shot over their heads.
Right, so it's kind of like, you're supposed to watch it with your kids, but then it's like, if you don't have kids, well then maybe I'll just watch it.
It was the Sesame Street thing, I think.
And also
just like good. I mean, if it has good,
if it's good, it's good.
If it's good, it's good. Sort of like you can watch a good Saturday morning cartoon show if it's got good writing.
Hey, the old Doug show was awesome.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like you could watch that at any age and get something out of it.
Anime got me into horse racing. There's also the added benefit of getting to watch actual races that the horses ran in real life, commented by the one and only Murray Johnson.
I would watch horse racing just to listen to Murray Johnson.
Ooh. Horse racing is higher attendance in horse stables, get more visitors. Talking about ponies. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is furry isekai.
Okay.
That's one way to look at it. Oh, so you're a person who's turned into a Pokemon in Mystery Dungeon? I thought you just were one.
Okay. These might be things to look into and see what's going on.
I guess I thought I knew Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I guess I don't.
You don't know anything.
I guess not.
You've been deceived. Unless they're deceiving us.
I receive bad information. I
know I do.
I am absolutely never faultless. Dungeon Meshi. All you need to know about Dungeon Meshi is at Marcellus Peak. Yeah, that's true. Dungeon Meshi does world building through cuisine. It's some of the best fantasy writing I've seen in a while.
It's intriguing me.
I
do appreciate good fantasy writing.
Yeah. Well, I'll say Dungeon Meshi does its best work when it's not trying too hard.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make this take. When they start talking about elves, you can just start skipping.
Okay.
When they're talking about food, you watch.
All right.
Except for Free Run, you just watch the whole thing the entire time.
Well, I was very intrigued by the first episode, for sure.
All right. We're almost caught up, guys. Thank you for your patience.
Hey, they know what this is. They know what they signed up for.
All right, okay. Midori Fuji at M10. Chiyoshoma at M11. Niski Fuji at M11 West. Toby M12. Abi M12.
Mitch absolutely hates when we talk about anime and video games.
Paying attention a few minutes ago when I missed.
Actually, I think it's just anime. I think he plays a little bit of video games, but he hates the anime conversations.
Well, we're back.
We got hearts for how much Mitch hates his anime conversation.
Some people are. I mean, still people.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
My Little Pony's still out there. It was a thing. It was a thing. Similar because the horse shows. Music of horse animes peak. Maria, I put you notice for Aonishiki and Freerun. Do not doubt me.
Let me put it to you this way. Give me a soundtrack. I might listen to the soundtrack. I'll go on YouTube and see if it's up there.
You take a personality quiz to start decide what Pokemon you are. It's a big part of the story in every game. The main character was a human before. Huh.
We're getting into some deep territory there.
Being a dungeon crawler. Maybe I'll. What was the one I'm going to scroll up? Heaven something, he said. Oh, I don't know where it was in the chat. I'm not scrolling back up, guys.
The worst thing about this is it's black background with white wording. It's killing me.
Dungeon. Heaven. Explorers of Heaven? I think. Was that the one he said?
I think so. We have to talk about Tim. We'll get there. Because I didn't bring that story up to John, and it's hilarious.
I think that was the one he said in the chat. That I can't excavate it out this time. I'm sorry. Explorers of the Sky. Oh, the double correct. Now we're in real time. We finally got.
We can actually ask a question and get the answer.
All right. It was just Pictionary.
So the guy, what's his name again? Tim what? I forget his last name. Monster was like, I need you to listen to this video game composer, Tim something. He's got to put it in there. And he did he's like, you need to listen to the introduction to the Pictionary game. Oh my goodness. It will blow your mind. I did tell our mutual friend about it, and he knew exactly who it was. And he's like, oh yeah, you don't mess with him. The comment section alone on anything that this guy does is hilarious. And that was one of the comments. Tim Fallon. So this guy, Tim Fallon, American video game music guy, he only did like games that weren't super popular, that kind of sucked. So he does the opening theme to Pictionary, and the comments are like, Tim, it's just Pictionary. Check it out and you're going to understand. I turned this song on and I'm like, what in the world is going on? I didn't know you could make music like this with, 3 or 4 little instrumental sounds on the chip.
I'm writing this one down too.
You got to check out Tim Fallon.
I'll talk about it with our
And when I brought it up to our mutual friend, he was like, yeah.
He would know.
Yeah.
He would know.
Yeah. It was an experience that you need to have. And then you need to read the comment section under the Pictionary theme song. It was the best thing I've ever seen.
Yep. Yeah, I would be for the mystery dungeon thing. I'm making no guarantees I'm gonna go play it. It was something always in my periphery. I was just like, oh, it's a thing you play as a Pokemon. It's cool. I would just be looking for an entry point to see if I care.
Right.
I would assume that they're not like you don't have to play them in order to understand the story or anything like that if it's a dungeon crawler.
Probably not.
But yeah, first game, not rework.
Is it fair to say, Mitch, that the 3 that you can do is like Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece? They aren't even my favorite Fallen OSTs, but he's so far of any other composer in the NES. You just have to start out with those songs. So I didn't read the comments. I just played the song, and I literally had the same thought of, he wrote this for Pictionary?
So people go hard.
After you hear it, John, you'll understand. You will get it.
All right, we're all caught up.
I recommend everybody listen to the Pictionary theme by Tim Fallon. It's worth your time.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games are all standalone stories. You don't need to know anything about previous ones. Perfect.
There you go.
Yep.
Solid. So how are we feeling about the actual Banzuke?
Right. This thing. That's why we're
that we really didn't pay much attention to.
Yeah, in the beginning I was locked in. I'm like, I gotta get this stuff doing. And then I hit a point, and then I just transitioned over to the chat, and then I lost it. At least Naruto's about it. I don't even have patience for One Piece.
We're with you there, Mitch. Neither of us have watched One Piece.
I do feel like if like it's the way it sounds is that like if you were able to get in,
then you're in.
You just live there.
It's kind of like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in that sense.
Yeah, sort of.
I feel like you can miss the boat on JoJo as well.
There's a lot of it. There's a lot of One Piece is really changing everything on that, but really bad if you want to play games tonight this late of an hour.
Yeah, you know what this Banzuke is like. We start late, we go long, we talk about everything you don't want to talk about. But hey, feel free to give us some tips on what our Banzuke looks like right now.
Coming back. Okay, so we got Hoshiryu Onosato, set. Lock. One Piece tied. Favorite thing ever alongside Sumo. Yeah, again, it's like if you're in it,
you're in it.
You're part of the system.
Right.
It's your deal.
There's no one who watches One Piece that doesn't think it's the greatest thing in the world.
And it only gets better. And that part, the longevity is so difficult. Like we were just mentioning.
Isn't there like 1,000 episodes at this point?
That's the thing.
That's why I can't do it.
I'm just like, it's like you need a guide. And they're like, you watch this episode, you skip this episode, you watch this episode.
They do have those.
They do. Like you have. I don't like.
I had to do that with Shippuden because it got just so ridiculous.
I went through the Bounto arc in Bleach.
I did with Bleach too.
I'm just like, no, don't tell me what's crap or not. And then at the end of it, I'm just like, okay, that was crap, but I wanted to watch it.
I did watch the whole Bounto arc without that, but after that, I'm like, I was just like, I want spoiler things from now on. I want filler, not filler. I ain't got time for this.
Yeah. JoJo did transform over time into a crazy thing, like
something that I can't even get behind anymore.
Sometimes I miss the old Hamon stuff in the earlier JoJo, where it was all just really ridiculous
for the sake of being
fighting
ridiculous.
Vampires through proper breathing, and then like all the stand stuff is absolutely rad as hell. But, like Hamon never comes back except for one time. But it was a very specific episode kind of thing, rather than it being
like a whole new
thing. It was just like stands is just what happened from that point on. Sometimes
the old stuff is the best stuff.
It's
not that the new stuff can't be good, but the feeling you had when you watched the first stuff.
It is really. I do not have a leg to stand on if I'm gonna say that Jonathan Joestar stuff is not the weakest Joestar. But it's the most. It's like one of those but I loved it.
Well, that's the
thing. Know. Then you watch Joseph Joestar. You're just like, okay, this is just Pillarmen are just better, And then Jotaro shows, and then you're just like, okay, fine.
Accept.
It's like I'll accept that it gets better over time, but I liked it at this point.
Exactly. You like what you like.
Yeah.
You can't change that. Like, even if you introduce more good stuff, some things just click in the time, in the place.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's just like, is Jonathan Joestar the lamest Joestar? Yes, but he's my favorite.
There you go.
Is Jotaro just like the coolest son of a gun to walk the earth? Yeah, probably. Is it cool to be like Italian gangsters with stands? Yes. Okay, fine. I'm having this argument with nobody. What am I doing?
No one is arguing with you.
No one is arguing with me. I'm arguing with myself. All right. Just read the manga because it's better pacing, no filler. Overlord is something that I am told I would like.
Yeah, I was going to say I have no knowledge of Overlord.
Yeah, Overlord is a Gungrave adjacent. I hope you like pain kind of an anime.
I think I need to take a break from those. So, I still haven't gotten through Gungrave because every time we watch an episode, it just hurts more.
That is what.
I had to take like a month break after an episode.
That's what Gungrave does. And I
have suffered watching Gungrave.
That's what you do watching Gungrave. That's what you do. Overlord. I've heard now. The people in me like, John, you're into depression crap. You like horror and negative feelings. I'm like, yes. Where is this going? You should watch Overlord. Okay.
There you go.
All right, first 3 parts are peak cheesy, bloody shonen. The last 3, some crazy SRT philosophical battle seinen for JoJo. Like, I jump into an Isaac run, but I know it's going to take me an hour to do. I could play some Civ 6 or XCOM. I'd be up till like 3 a.m. Kind of want to play Phasmo, but not one player.
Yeah, it's only Tuesday. Do you really want to throw your whole night off on a Tuesday?
Yeah, well, you do have to pace yourself.
Yeah.
There are like a Thursday. Sometimes on a Thursday I'll be like, forget it.
Yeah, the weekend's almost
Tuesday,
here.
You got to know your week.
You got to get through the rest of the week.
There are some weeks you take the gamble, but
yeah.
Hamon was underutilized. I agree. Middle 3 parts are some weird growing years where it's in the middle of changing into another show.
That happens when a show's long enough. Hey, Elise.
Yep. Oh yeah, we're mostly there.
Well, if you just look at our screen, there's the help you have. Yep. Our conversations are not helpful at all.
Like part 1 more than middle JoJo. Yes, Pillarmen are just straight up the coolest. They really are.
We're not going to quit yet. We haven't actually looked at the Banzuke.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to read this one. John is the most positive person I've ever heard.
Well, thank you.
John is one of those people who is the most positive people you'll ever meet. It's hard to get him to say something negative. Except for Jiraiya. Just remember.
Then the wound will never heal.
Itachi.
Dude, I was thinking about it. I was just like, you could watch. Like, because somebody made the case, it was a couple years ago, for the Resurrection arc. It's just like, no. Itachi ruins everyone's plans. There's everything that you wanted. I'm just like,
It might be worth for you just to watch that. I mean, he is so badass in the Resurrection.
I know. I'm like, okay.
It redeemed the show for me. And then after he went away again, I'm like, yeah, forget this. This is so dumb.
Talked about Lisa and Jimmy before on the stream. Those games have killer OSTs too. Don't actually look them up if you're interested in playing. You might get spoilers. Same for Mystery Dungeon.
Oh, that's a good point. Make John read in One Piece.
I might. It is one of those. There was.
You could casually read it. It'd be quick.
There was. Oh, it's Dragon Ball Daima. I keep trying to get myself to watch.
So I started watching it, and it's got its pros because it reminds you of old school Dragon Ball. But then I'm like, there was one part that was just so not good for Vegeta, and I'm like, will we stop making Vegeta a punchline? Anytime I see Vegeta as a punchline, I have to put my foot down. Here, You all know it. You've all seen it.
One Piece, and I'm going to put it in parentheses, read, ? There, I wrote it down.
Monster thinks our Banzuke is good.
He's good now, I think.
You better be telling me the truth this time.
Yeah.
And Elise has found some... I am happy that somebody has found something useful from our Banzuke stream.
It takes a village.
Make John read compliments about himself.
Oh, make me embarrassed.
Yeah, that wouldn't make him negative. That would make him be like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh, fine. All right. Let's see. Almost impossible to play these games and not go for an absurd amount of time. I just don't have one I can jump on and off for like 20 minutes. Maybe solitaire.
Well, why don't you pick up like Mega Man because there's emulators for everything. Like, pick up some of the old side-scrolling games. They're awesome.
There's
worth your 20 minutes.
There are some roguelikes that are like 10 to 15 minutes like that.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors. You should play that. Just saying.
I know the first Hades game. It was a roguelike, but like it saved after every door you went through, so you could just
that would be
turn
awesome.
it off whenever you want. But then you're up playing that game all night because it's one of those games. Just one more run. Let's see. Interrogation question for John: best beginner horror anime or game? Interesting. So baby's first horror. Let's see. I guess you're trying to dip your toe in. Not
get too scared.
Not get too scared. In a way, Alan Wake was like that.
I'd agree with that.
In that, I'm sorry. We're scrolling up. Yeah, so
we probably saw the same question.
Because Alan Wake. I think the thing is that when Alan Wake came out, I missed the boat because it was said that it wasn't really a scary horror game, and as somebody who likes horror games, I'm just like, well, that's not. What's the point? The thing is that you're right, but the thing is that it is a scary mystery game. It's not a horror game.
Exactly.
And so it's this weird. It has this weird identity, but once you let it do its thing, it's pretty good.
It's a great game.
In that it is more of a mystery adventure game with horror elements.
Yes.
And so,
unless you're me, who's scared of everything.
Well, this is the thing: is that it's still scary. You'll still get spooked.
Oh yeah.
And watching you and one of our mutual friends play through it, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, this is actually scary.
Yeah.
They do all the things, and there's things you can talk into about Alan Wake, how they really do horror well, but it's not a horror game. But
if you want an intro, it might be the way to go.
It may help you because then, like if you like because the story will keep you going, the characters will keep you going, the intrigue will keep you motivated. Mm-hmm. And then at that point, you're just like, well, if the horror parts are like a serious turnoff, like then you know.
Right. If you can't handle Alan Wake, you're not going to want to go into horror.
Probably not going to want to go any more horror. There's a couple other more obscure games, but a lot of it's recency bias.
I mean, would you agree with Silent Hill?
Luigi's Mansion is...
That's not really horror, but
it's horror adjacent.
Right.
It's
definitely beginner.
It's a horror house. It's like going into this spooky mansion when you're 8 years old and it actually scares you.
Right.
It's that kind of energy. I love Luigi's Mansion, by the way. Because
I only played some of it and I enjoyed it so far as of playing it, but
I'm playing them backwards. Just because of availability. I think all the Luigi Mansions games that I played, I've had a lot of fun with them. And they're good spooky fun. Silent Hill 1, looking back at it from now, it's a somewhat goofy PS1 game. So there's a lot of time, like in its heyday, it was absolutely terrifying.
Right. Now by the standards.
By the standard, you've got your PS1 graphics stuff going on, and they're allegedly coming out with a remake, which is going to be modern, so that's not going to be known at all.
I think Resident Evil 2 is scary, but
Resident Evil 2 is scary.
I mean, I still can't play that game without getting scared. That freaking lizard out in the tree.
The hunters are good. Yeah. Well, I have a Resident Evil tattoo here, and I have a Silent Hill tattoo here. So deep into that camp.
Now, as far as animes, you should probably start with Vampire Hunter D because that's a classic. You could go with Hellsing. You could go with Vampire Princess Miyu. Yes, it's a vampire princess, but that show is scary. And has a lot of Japanese folklore tied into it. Mixed with a little bit of like a Monster of the Week thing, but there is an overarching story. So there's a couple of horror animes for you.
All right. Welcome back. Tim, John should read all comments about Maria, and Maria should read all comments about John.
Well, you guys got to put the comments in so we can do that.
Yeah, they're oh boy. John should read the compliments about John and insults directed at Maria.
My list would be a lot longer. People sure like to throw some shade at me.
You're a writer. Just write Dragon Ball Daima fanfiction where Vegeta's done justice.
I have thought about, like, maybe I should write, like, the Vegeta story that should have been. But then I just create my own characters that are like Vegeta and then write the story that way. Vegeta isn't a punchline. He's a hairline. Fair enough.
It's very pronounced.
Quite
Minesweeper consumed a month of my life. Procrastinated on a couple term papers. Worth it. Minesweeper's good.
I never got into Minesweeper.
How do you play it these days?
I don't know.
Does it
just come on a computer? Does anybody have a computer? I mean,
Clock Tower is an old horror classic. I played Clock Tower 3. I know 1 and 2 were more like point and click adventure-y kind of things. I never played those, but those were. I've heard like it was one of those on the lists of the old school horror games
of things you need to play.
Yep. Got some issues with Join Late, so I'm assuming you worked through them.
Yep. We think we worked through them.
Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a meme. Babysitting Horror, Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I never finished Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
Never even heard of it.
It's there's a I'll call it's like spooky walking around a place. So like it's first person. It's sort of there's been like a whole like subgenre of these. Like you're like you don't have like guns and stuff, but you're running around an area.
I'm trying to like get away.
Trying to get away. You're solving puzzles. You're hiding. You're escaping. You're figuring things out. It's accessible because it's just a first person and there's not a lot of.
It reminds me of the whole last stage in Rain Code. What you're describing, when they're like in that.
Oh, the ghost stuff.
The town thing.
Oh,
because you didn't really fight anything. You just sort of.
That
creeped me out.
It got spooky. The Rain Code was good.
Yeah.
Next interrogation question for John. I've not seen any Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I think I played about 10 minutes of the first Five Nights at Freddy's game, and I was like, this is just a jump scare machine. That
reminds me, the old Friday the 13th game on NES is the scariest game I ever played. It still freaks me out. And it's all the old NES stuff, but the music freaks me out. The way that Jason just shows up freaks me out. I don't care what anybody says, that's a scary game, and he's really hard to beat.
Kills you.
Yeah.
Seen enough PewDiePie thumbnails to know that touching Amnesia with a 10-foot pole. It's. I think they got better at it. Amnesia's like Five Nights at Freddy's for people who are barely too old to have played Five Nights at Freddy's. Cooler story setting fight me that made Resident Evil Five Nights at Freddy's for boomers. No, Resident Evil is a quality game. Sorry, zoned out. What game are you talking about? Heavenly Delusion and Promised Neverland. Don't watch season 2 or the most recent horror anime you've seen.
I feel like horror animes have probably gotten real deep.
Played Silent Hill for the first time 4 years ago, and it's scarier than most any other game I played.
The soundtrack alone for Silent Hill,
dude.
Just play the music and you're scared.
Yeah,
some of those songs.
Yeah, the original. I may be due for another play of the original Silent Hill, the PS1 Silent Hill.
You should, now that we've brought this up.
I technically have a PS1 in the basement. I don't know if it works.
Hey, those old systems, they seem to work.
Sometimes. And there's just like, then I have to go find a monitor that can play the PS1.
It's now become a thing.
Yeah.
But it might be worth
it. Though. I'll have to look into it.
There's definitely emulators.
It's been on the mind. Maybe it's time. See, some of Hellsing looks good. 10-year-old self got spooked by Full Metal Alchemist.
Fair point. It's pretty creepy.
It gets a little intense.
Nina. Need I say more?
Yeah. It's so easy. A 4-year-old could beat it, which just takes some of the scares later game. There's 1 and 2 for Silent Hill. Definitely, there's basically no resource management in those games,
and that's what makes it easy.
And the combat is relatively simple, but like the environment is just absolutely terrifying. Only Hellsing I paid attention to was the abridged version. That would be a great live stream idea.
I don't know if I've ever seen the abridged version.
Hellsing abridged. Team 4-Star.
Oh yeah. I didn't know they made an abridged version.
Yep, they did. They did Hellsing. They're doing Sailor Moon now.
Oh, interesting. The original Hellsing anime is so well voice acted, it's insane. It's like the English dub acting is like really, really good. But it's extremely violent. I don't think I would rewatch it. It was worth it at the time, but I'm not a horror fan, it turns out.
It's a bit of ultra violence, those things.
Yeah.
From what other people told me, all the old Silent Hills are like that, high on scare factor, but surprisingly easy. It is if you can overcome the fear.
I think that's the point, is like you gotta want to walk through that next space.
There's a larger discussion for 1 and 2, and to an extent 3, about how they're sort of designed to be a little bit clunkier, and some of that is just a product of their time.
Right. That's what they were.
In 2 in particular, there's a whole discussion about a weird surrealism going on. Zom 100 was an okay anime. Was it Zombie 100?
I'm guessing.
Amnesia Rebirth is actually really, really good. I have Amnesia the Bunker on my computer because I heard that was when everything sort of came together for that series. I may pull the trigger on that at some point. Friday the 13th is underrated game. It's a lot of fun. Zom was apparently mid. Interrogation question for John and Maria. Favorite Christmas movie special? Die Hard. Next question.
My favorite Christmas movie is probably Home Alone.
Home Alone is classic.
It's got such sentimental value.
It's so if that is something that if you grew up with it, you
just have to watch it. Even the music makes you feel sentimental.
Yeah. How to Grinch Stole Christmas is also.
It's up there.
It's up there. The Chuck Jones animated cartoon. The Jim Carrey one. It's fine. I'm not gonna fight people over it.
Oh, but underrated. The Garfield Christmas special makes me cry every time I watch it.
I grew up with the Charlie Brown Christmas one though.
So I would watch Charlie Brown and Garfield. Garfield's a jerk, right? But there's such a sentimental moment at the end of it. I can cry thinking about it. I'm like, man, how did they throw that into Garfield?
Found out the hard way that I'm not built for this watching Coraline. Coraline was good.
I actually never saw Coraline.
Ooh, that'll mess with you.
Oh boy.
That'll mess with you. It's my favorite thing about Coraline and things like that. It's PG-13 horror.
Okay.
So there's, nothing wrong with the Hellsing style ultraviolence and blood dismemberment.
Yeah, I don't need it. I don't need it.
It's that stuff. It's good. There's a place for it. You can do it artfully. You can do it not artfully, and it's still good. But if you want to do horror and you're PG-13, that constraint
makes it better.
The things that they have to do to stay in that.
Yeah.
Coraline's like that. So it could really mess with you.
I think Vampire Princess Miyu can really mess with you. Did you ever see that?
I know we talked about it.
That one is really... Yeah, it's not gory at all, but the situations they find themselves in is just heart-wrenching. Heart-wrenching horror. But then they just play it cool well, that's life. I mean, the second episode of that show, I can hear the thing that happens at the end in my head right now. It is never...
That deep?
Yeah, it's never left me.
Oh, man.
It's really disturbing. I'm like, man, this show is sick. And it wasn't gory one bit. It's just the concept of that happening to you is
Unsettling.
horrifying. Yeah. It's true horror. Anyway.
Yeah. You get so many enemies in Silent Hill with the pipe after just a small amount of practice. Yes.
I feel like I should play it because I need a game that's easy, but then I'm too scared.
You would have trouble.
I'd be too scared.
Yeah. When you get the axe later, which also uses the pipe's moveset, you're just not much. And then the thing is that when you're good at melee, and then you're just like you'll have like 200 handgun bullets by the end because you don't even need them.
Right. Because you're just gonna hit with the pipe.
Yeah. So like if you can lock in. A game like that wouldn't be too difficult. They do have difficulties, so like you can play it on hard mode.
I'd have to play it with in the day.
Yeah, you would.
I don't think I can. Like I said, I've heard the soundtrack and I'm scared.
It's good, but Elsinger Bridge is hilarious. Yes,
I'm sure all the abridged are.
Yeah, it's
high quality.
I watched about 10 seconds of Coraline. The rest of the movie, I was covering my eyes. Killing me handle 0.
It's that scary, huh?
It's got the stop motion sort of puppet art, which is really good.
Yeah.
But then they could do things with that look a little unsettling.
Yeah.
And the subject matter, like the premise and the characters in it, are already sort of make you a little uncomfortable. And then like once the story goes and things are happening, you're like, ooh.
Okay.
So like it just layers on top of each other over and over. I strong recommend if you're into that. If you're not into that, be wary.
I'd have to think about that.
All right, Home Alone watch along.
That would be classic if we didn't get struck.
Nightmare on Elm Street when I was 7.
Yeah, guess what, JJ? So did I. I watched a lot of horror movies when I was a kid. That's probably why I hate them now. I loved them when I was a kid.
Interesting.
But I loved them to hate them. I had the most graphic Freddy Krueger nightmares ever known to man because I watched them way too young. Like, my dad loved horror, so I would just always sneak in the room and, like, watch it. Terrible. Terrible for the young developing mind.
Resident Evil, the knife was like a punishment. In Silent Hill, at some point you realize, well, so you do get a knife in Silent Hill that you then upgrade. You then get a pipe later, and that is much better. The pipe gives you range. It gives you an advantage.
Right.
And when you learn with the pipe, first to maximize use of the range and also the ability to move.
Right. I assume you can do like a swing over versus a knife. You have to.
Yeah. Well, so basically, you can range the enemies and manipulate them in such a way that they come at you single file, and then it's just a matter of calm execution. So he's right. Terrified to take out the trash for a year. That'll get you.
Much longer than a year for me.
If you like Among Us, try the anime Notia.
Haven't heard of that one.
If you think about it, Cars 2 has a decent amount of horror. If I was a car, I'd be scared.
I've never seen a Cars movie, so.
There's something to that. Cars 2, I think that was the one where people were just some cars would just be like blowing up.
So it's kind of like Toy Story, how it has those scary elements.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's Pixar, so
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
We talked about the Notia game before.
We did not. This is the first time I'm hearing about it, so it might have been on your mind, but you never brought it up before.
Sounds familiar.
My parents took me to it, and it didn't go well. Your parents took you to like Friday the 3rd or Nightmare on Elm Street. Man, I watched those movies so much. I still remember them. Like I remember certain parts.
Oh,
like the map.
All right, Notia is literally Among Us as an anime.
Interesting. These days, I kind of like the happy stuff. You know, like slice of life.
Dungeon Meshi.
Yeah. Apparently.
Notia is a visual novel I only recommend for the gameplay.
For the gameplay. Interesting.
Single player werewolf with RPG stats. Yep. That's the Among Us comparison. All right, this stream this has been sitting here.
I know we've just been talking about everything but this.
I think like half an hour ago we were told it's mostly good, but do you want to go through it?
Yeah, let's just go through it. Make sure it's like legit,
and then we can go back. Then we go back to talking. Nonsense.
Exactly. They'll come up with more comments.
Okay, Hoshiryu Onosato on lock. Good. Kodazakura Aonishiki lock. Kirishima they
wanted you to switch.
They wanted him to switch,
which I think is fair. I think that looks good.
That's fine. I'm not. No issues with it. Wakamoto Haru was the one who mathed in, so nobody else really can dethrone Oho with a 7-8. So it's a Sanyaku. My only watch good anime arc is over. I'm now in my don't care how good it is. If I enjoy it, I'll keep watching.
I'm in that arc as well.
Just watch it, enjoy it, put it on,
and give some animes a chance.
Yeah.
Some are slow starters.
All right, so we've decided that Ichi Yamamoto over Yoshino Fuji.
This was one of our first controversial picks
and
because it could go either way.
Arguments for both, but they said that the 11 and 4 for the special prize, I'd say fine.
I like what we have there.
Yeah.
I'm willing to take the half point.
Yeah. So they say Ura over Wakataka Kage. It was the other way around for a bit, but I'm fine. Ura, give it Ura. Always give it Ura.
Always give it to Ura, yeah.
Ura Yokozuna. Okay. So I heard somebody say make Ura Yokozuna, so we did it.
Okay, briefly.
Done. It's done. So then we said we had Takanosho a bit lower, but because he's falling out of Sanyaku and because there's not a lot of other strong cases.
And not only that, he did beat Onosato, so they'd probably give him something for that, wouldn't they?
Well, if only Ura won one more match, he would be Kamasubi.
Sucks.
Oh,
Ura is just so close sometimes. Yet so far.
He got it once.
Yeah. That's all we can ask.
He'd do it again, but he'll always be Kamasubi Ura.
That's right. That's all that matters.
So Wakataka Kage takes a dip down. Mathematically sound. Hakuoho down here. That makes sense. Tamawashi hold. Tommy Fuji and Shirna Umi both hop up a little bit. Makes sense. Daisho, Matt's right there. That's clean. Hirada Umi doesn't really have far down to go, so that's fine. I have Takanosho and Hakuoho swap, but I didn't want to argue Bob on it because I didn't check Sumo debut before the stream. Banzuke was too easy, didn't need it.
Wow. Watch him get like a 12 and 3, and we get another 6 and 9.
So they want,
because he's going to change his mind.
They want it like this compared to this.
How
you feeling?
Do it one more time. I kind of like it like that. Takanosho, like how we have it.
Hang on a minute.
I need a compelling reason.
Banzuke comes out on the 23rd.
I think so.
I thought it comes out Christmas.
It usually comes out on Christmas. So unless it's specific to the day of the week.
Yeah.
It could be the week of Christmas.
I know it is usually the day of the week, but I thought that it came out on Christmas.
So did I, because I feel like every year I'm like, oh, it's coming out on Christmas, so I don't know.
All right. Hakuoho did beat Hoshiryu on day 1.
So H-Tim also has Hakuoho above Takanosho. Oh yeah, we're supposed to look at Kazuma.
Oh.
Oh yeah, he's got some Yakuza vibes going. He's like, what do you mean I'm mean?
It looks like a bowling pin.
Say that to my face.
How big is he? 194 kilograms.
Yeah. Yay. If Takanosho goes ahead of Hakuoho, I will make sure to gloat. If not, I will forever be humbled. So everybody thinks it should be swapped. I mean, I don't feel so strongly compelled about it not to go with consensus, but
so they want
the swap.
This is the convention, and then this is the risk pick.
Yep. You get a point either way, like at least the partial point. Yeah,
the half point. I think that was also Monster's point that it's just like
doesn't matter.
It's not really worth fighting it. So Hakuoho beats the Yokozuna. Takanosho also beats the Yokozuna though. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it's the other way around, but
all right, we'll do that. Who's consensus? Let the ancestors guide you.
John and Big M. I like that my new name is Big M. It's kind of cool.
Doing the risk pick, not very risky. All right. We're fans of Takano Show here.
Yeah, I want to give him the extra. He ruined Onosato's whole tournament. Come on, give him an extra spot here, a half spot.
Alrighty.
Bob's going to do the risk pick.
Let's do it. We're doing it.
Yeah, we're doing it. That's fine.
All right. It's Tamawashi hold.
I think that's
fine.
Accurate.
Tommy Fuji and Cherno-Umi both go up a bit. Daishu is going up a bit. Onokatsu hold. Yeah, here comes the weird 9 and 6, but goes up 5. Fujinokawa M7.
It's where they can go.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of people that all mathed into like the same spots. You have to sort of like pick them apart.
Decide who gets what. And it's really just
Oshoma's getting a bit of a mercy fall, but like you can't really
go anywhere else.
You can't go anywhere else, and these people are already getting over promoted.
So I think that's just where he's going to be.
Yeah. Kimbo's on holds. I feel like Koto Shoho should be punished, but he holds.
Yeah, maybe they give him the...
I don't know. Why are people putting Midori Fuji here?
I don't know either. With a 6 and 9? Shouldn't he go down a little bit lower?
I feel like... I get...
Can you at least...
I don't know.
I agree with you. I don't know why he's there.
Shoma only down 3. It's sort of like... Because you can't... There's nobody else who can go higher.
Exactly. He's holding the line.
Maybe that's the argument for Midori Fuji, but like you can.
I was gonna say, can Chiyoshoma go ahead of him?
Do some of that. They told me to do this specifically, and I just sort of did it. And now I'm wondering. There's an answer out there.
Right. It's just we'll find it out that day.
I don't know the answer. Yeah, I'm just like, then Chiyoshima's a +7.
He's a +7, and Nishiki Fuji's only a 3.5 when he's only got one less win.
You have Daisho over Tommy Fuji. Shodai will go ahead of Midori Fuji. Oh, hang on. You have Daisho over Tommy Fuji. Like this? The math is weird, though. I mean, I'm fine with it.
I think it's okay.
Okay.
I think that one's okay.
Shodai will go ahead of Midori, mark my words. Yeah. Oh, this is Monster said Shodai gets the full drop, but I don't know about that. You know, I feel like this would be better if no, not that. Like that.
Only a 4.5 with a 4 and 11.
I mean, Oshoma got a 3 down there.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that might be okay.
Now you could. Now, what I originally did was this.
I like that better.
But, or we can even do this. Now we are straying from the path, though.
We're straying.
We are straying. Everybody's gonna be mad at us.
But I like Chiyoshoma at 6. I don't know why. I feel like that's the right. Like at
I've
plus
had
6.
Shodai at 10. I've had him at 13 right now. I've got him at 13. I'll search recent Banzuke to prove Shodai will not get the full drop. Yeah. So, where Shodai is appears to be a roll. Chiyoshima has to be over Nishiki Fuji at least. This is a bit messy. Well, I think this is what I think this is also what Monster said like an hour and a half ago, is that like it was just M10 to M13 and everything else worked itself out.
Right.
So we're in.
Right, we're finally in that iffy spot. You got Abi going down 5 with the 5 and 10, but Shodai only going down 4.5 with the 4 and 11.
It's a where there's room thing. Also, I mean, this is also that was the argument for putting him here. I think that's where this is where he was originally.
Right.
So you can go like this. But then these guys get some big bumps up.
Yeah, it depends on if they really want to punish or really want to reward.
So it's getting into weird math. And then Koto Shoho's just like, can't go any higher. Koto Shoho's just sitting there. I don't know. Yes.
It's tricky.
Ichiyamamoto. Yeah, so maybe he's higher.
Good to have the historical record available.
So here, it's +6, a +3. I think this is sort of where we had it somewhat before. Almost.
I don't like Chiyoshima.
Yeah. They don't want it.
I think Chiyoshima needs to stay there.
Okay.
And mess around with other people.
We had it like this to give Midori Fuji just a little bit of something.
Yeah, he needs.
So we get a half rung less than the math.
Yeah, I mean that happens sometimes.
Five rush Rikishi, even when not in the top 16, routinely get biased of Riki with math one rank ahead. These guys were in situations much closer to Oshoma here to Umi this time, not Shodai. Alright, so underneath this, there's Tobizaru, who's a little bit lower, but that's fine. Tomokazu, Mitaki, Yumi, and Shishi all mathed to where they are. So does Ryuden. So this is just a nice, cozy cluster. And then they said Sanayama over Asakuryu.
Yes, that was our other one. I think that's safe because Asanoyama is a former Ozeki.
And he was 12-3.
Yeah, I think that's safe.
And then Asakuryu was... Did he win it on the last day?
Nah, Kazuma's looking at us again.
That's fine.
He did win on the last day.
He won to beat Koto Eho, and if he had lost, he might have lost his spot in top division.
Right. We're having a little bit of challenge in the chat.
Yeah. We're getting fired up. I like it. Show
we need
spirit.
it. Well, it's funny because
also it gives it's like if the masters of the craft are able to find these points of contention,
then there's something to be contended with.
There's something to be contended. There's maybe consider swapping Nishiki Fuji and Midori Fuji like this. We did have this before. I'm fine with this.
Yeah, I could go with that.
It's either way for me. I'd say it's a coin flip.
Yeah, I think that's good though. It's a fair.
See how people feel. All right, so then Sanayama, then Asakuryu, then Asakuryu, Osho Umi, Hatsuyama.
I think it's good now.
Query now, and I'm seeing his point. Yeah, they're digging into it. They're doing all the research we can't do because we're competent.
Right. Well, what's funny is they should have saved the interrogation questions for the end so that anybody who actually cared about Banzuke stuff would have gotten their info.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we had proof that somebody came in, saw the screen.
Right. Came in right at that moment. Signed up and out.
Toby really hasn't been having a good time lately.
He's really beat up. We haven't seen him that injured looking. I mean, he's got the tape all over everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's hitting him from both sides. Like he's getting a fade.
Sometimes that fade comes on quick.
How
old is he now?
But he's 33.
Yeah, so if it fits,
it's the fade. Like now's the time to start your fade.
Right.
Yeah,
32, you're good. 33, over the hill.
Him and Ura, they're in 30s.
Ura just feels like he can go forever.
Interrogation question. You brush your teeth starting the right side or left side of your mouth?
Right side.
Right side.
Interesting, because you're left-handed.
Yes.
I
go across.
Yeah, and I just start here. Interesting. That was a good question. Makes you think. It's because he knows we're about to end now. It's all going down now.
All right. Final thoughts. Feels okay. Where's entry form? Start with brushing my tongue. I end with brushing the tongue.
Yeah, that's an end.
John's left-handed. Did you write your letters backwards a lot when younger? I know some left-handed people who did that. No, I just had a permanent ink smudge on my hand.
Oh, that's a pain. Because
So,
you're always like right over the wet ink.
Yeah.
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 I can't imagine the left-handed struggles.
Well, I'm fortunate that I was on the tail end of the left-handed struggles. So, like, I had left-handed struggles, like, with writing and with scissors and that sort of thing. But, like, 20, 30 years ago, like, left-handed struggles is...
Like using a plow or like a shovel or...
Well, there's some people like, you need to write right-handed. And then, like, they'd hit you if you don't.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That was the thing.
That's the stuff I missed out on.
Yeah, luckily.
Thankfully. So
You weren't really wanting that kind of situation.
You guys are coming from with the stream about to end. I'll say I'm not convinced is just because of the lack of precedence yet. Now I'm considering should I deny I don't like it. Oh, nice.
Now we're questioning it.
Yankees or Mets? I am a hereditary Mets fan.
Interesting.
My
I
dad's a Mets fan.
didn't actually know that.
Which was interesting because growing up, a lot of people were diehard Yankee fans.
Yes.
This was like during the Yankees dynasty.
When
they were just like winning the World Series all the time.
And like crushing it.
And I'm like, go Mets!
And they're like, get out of here, little kid.
No.
What is wrong with you?
Imagine having left-handed struggles. Sounds like a skill issue to me.
You're going to say that to the night. Well, JJ's normally a nice person,
no, it's
too.
fine. No, I don't. No, I'm fiercely left-handed. Like, everything, like...
Yeah, whenever we go to do this, like, the mouse and the keyboard have to be in positions that don't make sense to me. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, he's left-handed. That's right.
Some of that is also a reaching thing.
Yeah.
Because of the chords. But
right, the chords are all messy.
I don't do the left-hand mouse thing. That's a little too weird.
Really?
Well, you have to like rebind the mouse buttons and stuff
that's
like that.
True. You don't want to go too far.
Yeah. Have you seen the Koto Oshu episode of Grand Sumo Legends?
No, it's on my list.
That's the one with the Grand Sumo Legends. I think that's the most recent one they put out. It's somewhat recent.
Yeah.
That's the guy who is Oshoma's coach.
Oh, yes, that's right. I haven't watched it yet, though.
Are you old enough that they made you crank your hand all the way around?
I'm guessing no.
No. The Yankees lose. Oh, JG didn't cook today.
Oh? What's up with that?
Day off?
It must be very cold where JJ is right now because it's freaking cold here.
Tolkien or Lewis?
Oh, that's a tough one for me. That's a real tough one for me. Obviously, Lord of the Rings is like classic, but I really love C.S. Lewis. I really do.
I need to reach for stuff. Couldn't be me. JJ's so tall, though.
I know.
You can have short arms. You compensate for it by being like 7 feet.
Exactly.
He's fine. I have full faith in JJ's reach.
Imagine being 5'1". Yeah.
You got okay reach.
Well, I can climb. That's what's good for me. I'm very good at climbing. I've had to climb my whole life. But I also have short arms in addition to being 5'1", so it's not good. At least I'm right-handed, I guess.
Statistically, you live longer.
And statistically, until like a bookshelf falls on top of me or something when I'm trying to reach a book.
Yeah. But no, the shorter ladies, those are the ones who live till they're 90.
True. But we'll only get shorter before you know it, we're like 4 foot something.
I know, and then you get even more durable.
True. Because when we fall, we don't break stuff as easily.
Just not as much distance.
Exactly.
The hip is fine.
The hip is fine. Just bounce right off.
JJ, us larger people trade the ability to reach things for a huge nerf on plane travel.
That is one thing. I never have a problem with all these like supposed tight spaces and issue. I don't ever have an issue with anything because I am like shorter than some children. So
it helps. Check the idea now, and I still just don't know if there's anything conclusive. They have 3 Basho in the last 3 years. They didn't have the space to put them lower.
They're all getting on me about Takakesho. Yes, it does make sense now, doesn't it? I shared his pain.
I'm going to slant our page like we were right-handed, but still slant our letters like we were right-handed. So you have to curl your arm all the way around to the top of the page. Yeah, that's the kind of...
I actually have seen people do that now that I think about it. But you're younger than me, so...
Yeah, that's the stuff I missed out on.
Yeah, like it just stopped as you started coming into the schooling world.
Yeah. About 5-10 years earlier, and I probably would have had to deal with that kind of stuff.
Yes, agreed. I've got a unique skill perk that lets me travel on planes. I fall asleep immediately. That is quite a unique skill.
That is so useful.
I can never do it. Tall, short, we all love Takakesho. That's right. Takakesho is universal. His roundness means he has global appeal. This is true. Of course, he's not round anymore. He's like a totally different person. And then 4 Basho total from 2012 to 2016, one of which did end at Megashore 13. Plus, it's just not that often these guys with bad records actually math out below as many guys as Shodai does. Shodai is unique in many ways.
I
think we're ready to enter this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, last chance.
Did you see Takakesho was taking over his stable in January? I did see that. I actually saw on Instagram as well a picture of him like holding up the certificate that proves that he owns it. Very much looking forward to seeing what a Takakesho stable is like. That'd be an excuse to go to Japan right there to be like, can I come in this stable? Shodai about to move up with the 4-11. I heard it was after the January tourney, so we won't really start seeing the effects until Mayish. Yeah. It'll take some time. I can't believe how different he looks. Even his skin is different. And like I said in previous podcasts, he's always been heavy because he's been training for sumo his whole life. This is like the smallest he's been his entire life. Even if you look at the picture I posted of him as a baby, even baby Takakesho looks different than this Takakesho. It's crazy. He had like the big face even when he was little. So a whole new world for him. It'd be interesting to see how he trains. And you know what? He's probably still bigger than the average Japanese man. He's just small for a sumo man. Takakesho should be like Kisano Sato and be cautious with injury for his students. He's about to make all his Rikishi get neck checkups after every basho. He'll probably show them ways to engage in the tachi differently. Thinnest Takakesho has ever been. Yeah, he actually looks a lot more like his mom now. His mom is quite a petite woman, and facially he looks a little bit like her. More like her than his dad, I think. He's a pretty boy now, but he has a terrible haircut. The haircut just gets worse and worse. He is still apparently like 120 to 130 kilos. Yeah, for a Japanese man, he's still a big man. Yeah, here's Monster. Get Takakesho a different haircut. Yeah, it's somehow gotten worse than when he first got it. What is going on? Like, somebody give him a good haircut. That's what his wife is for. She's supposed to instruct him in these matters. Maybe they have to wait for it to grow out so they can start all over again.
They do cut it down pretty short.
Yeah.
So you got to deal with what you got.
Exactly. Like, you really can't do much with it until it grows a little bit. He's got, like, bangs or something now. It was weird. He should slick it back. I agree. That would probably be the best way to handle it for now. There's definitely a lot of good product. Apparently you want to meet Ura of all the wrestlers. Apparently he is just as nice as you think he is.
What hairstyle should Taka Keisho get?
I don't know. I haven't figured out what would look good on him yet. What if his wife likes the haircut? Come on, she's a model. There's no way she likes that haircut. I would have to question her styling. I mean, with a wife that looks like that, I can't blame Takakesha if she likes the cut. If she likes the cut, he's got to keep it. It's just what it is.
That's the X factor here.
But I'm hoping that she doesn't like it. And no, I can't picture him with a mullet. I feel like he needs like one of those cool styles. But I don't know what that is anymore. But it's not with that. Perm. Bob makes a compelling point. She says that is the model haircut. Maybe that is what... She probably did instruct the haircut now that I think about it. I didn't get the chance to talk enough about game soundtracks. No, he shouldn't have Vegeta hair. His son was punching Daisho at the retirement ceremony. I know. His son was so unhinged. It was probably super embarrassing for him. Nah, I'm not feeling the Vegeta hair. I got too into the Banzuke. I think the slick back is probably as close as I could expect. Like, to look good. Shave it all off. Nah, I'm not feeling bald. We need to save Monster. He's in too deep. John should do Vegeta hair. I'm not feeling Vegeta hair for John.
I don't have a natural widow's peak.
No.
You
really need the widow's peak.
Right here, this?
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. You gotta go with the classic. The classic short do.
Give me like that Trunks hair color.
Yeah.
I could pull Trunks off. Like if I grow it out a little bit and I start like combing it.
Yeah, you could pull off Trunks, but the Vegeta one, that's a specific person, and you got to be short. You're not short.
Yeah. Specifically the Trunks that you see when he goes and kills Frieza.
Yeah.
Like the earlier one, not like the
long hair spike thing.
No, not the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna look like that.
Now I'm picturing Mike Brady here. Did you see Miyama shave his head after Mita got hurt? He said he wanted to show support with actions rather than words. I did not, but that is pretty touching. I don't have the widow's peak, just the receding hairline. And Bob had the Trunks haircut in high school. That was a fairly popular do back then, when that show was coming out. I don't think it was because of that, but who knows? I was trying to find the Take show hair picture, but I can't find it now. The Instagram algorithm is literally all Japanese things. You would think I was Japanese. It's like all I care to actually look at.
It's giving you what you want.
Yeah. And I want Japanese things. But of course I can't find the horrendous Takekisho haircut.
Takekisho's haircut, but the barber messed it up.
Yeah, I feel like the barber made some mistakes. It's the first time I could actually catch it. Oh, apparently there's Naruto sneakers. Interesting. Naruto high tops.
Huh.
Yeah, they're really getting they are really getting into it. Okay, I think this proves that me, Takayumi, and Shodai are friends.
Oh my god, they are.
They're like best.
Dude, they're besties.
They're besties. That's why Shodai did good in the tournament that after me, Takayumi's mom died. We will never see him do that good again. Yeah, I find it hilarious. Some of these like extra pictures outside of the tournaments. Thank goodness they're letting the Rikishi back on social media. Some of them, anyway. Oh, this is classic, too. This is Hoshiryu fighting a teenage sumo wrestler. And, like, having his way with him and just having a good time.
I always like it that the guys who are, like, always the kids in these clips, they don't give up. They just keep going.
Right. They know they have no shot, and they just do it anyway.
They just keep going after it. They keep pushing. They keep going forward.
I don't like this bandaged foot I see on Hoshiryu.
Like I feel like it, and like it's always like these. It's also like they have these like 6, 7, 8-year-old kids who are pushing in with all their might, and like they keep going.
Right, they gotta be out of gas, and
like,
there's
I don't know 6, 7 seconds in, I'll be like, what are you gonna do?
He let Hoshiryu let him throw him at the end.
Oh, nice.
Come on, tell me he's not a nice guy. I don't want to hear it.
Done doing the PR.
Oh. We got an appearance by Hokuto Fuji, but he's like...
Oh, it's my boy!
I don't even know what these channels are. If I see a sumo wrestler, I just say yes.
All right, final thoughts.
I think we're good. Yeah, and nobody's messaging us, so this is like the time to be like, guys, it's been a blast hanging out with you for 2.5 hours. But I think we've all run out of conversation. Mitch left to play video games.
Don't worry, I won't do that.
Why is this a thing?
It's the latest. It's the latest
I know it is. I don't understand it. It drives me crazy.
Imagine you're like 8 years old. You try to hang out. Sure you.
You should totally do it if you're 8 years old.
You got nothing to lose.
He'll probably trip you. He'll be like, "Oh, you want to hank at me, huh? You want to give people ideas, huh? Because he's such a bad guy, you know." Yeah, the way I hear the kids say it is 6'7", 6'7". John said it last time, but it's dying out. Please die out. Oh, I didn't leave. I'm just working on cooking some bacon. Even my middle school students are getting sick of it. Yeah.
It'll go.
Things get played out quick. Yeah. Because people obsess about it for a month, and it's like, oh, why did we ever like that? Well, we're glad you came, Michael. I'm glad it was fun. It was more insanity than normal. Bob will do anything to keep us here. MY. Why? Because it's been almost 2.5 hours. It is 11:47 p.m. Yes, bacon at this time of night is interesting. Time to surrender my evening to the horse girls. Just like the dude from Sesame Street. 6'7". You mean the count? 1, 2, 3. It's been around, but it probably doesn't have much of a shelf life. Yeah, it's about to go the way of the dodo bird. Although, who knows? Maybe they'll bring the dodo bird back like the dire wolf. What are you guys doing for 1K subs?
Still talking it over.
We'll do something special because, quite frankly, we didn't think it was possible, and now we're kind of close.
We have an idea. I don't think we should vocalize it until it's really close.
Yeah, like we need to really, because I'm afraid that this guest, the Banzuke, is just going to make people leave our subscriber count. Mm. So
well,
let's see if it actually happens. I was just teaching my students about the Frankish counts of Merovingian and Gaul. I don't know anything about them. Mostly doing it for bacon bits for a work Christmas party tomorrow. That makes a lot more sense. The Count Censored is my favorite video of all time. I haven't seen that in a long time. Oh, yeah. Well, guys, I think it's been fun.
Thanks, everybody, for the help. Thanks for coming out, hanging out with us.
Tell your friends. Get us up to 1,000 subscribers so we can do something special.
Banzuke comes out the week of Christmas.
Yeah.
January is...
Yeah, let's take a quick look at when the tournament's actually starting.
The 11th through the 25th.
Is that about the normal... Yeah, that's the normal track. That's not the early track. Happy Banzuke to you as well, Elise. And yes, bacon is S tier party food. Can't have a party without bacon. Just can't. All right. Well, thank you all. And we'll see you after the holidays. So everybody have a good, happy Christmas, New Year's, anything you're celebrating. And yes, happy Banzuke Day to you all. Later.
I'm going to give this 5 more seconds and it's going to be 2:30 on the nose.
Oh, yeah, we should do